Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the What's Good podcast. Today we have someone on the podcast that Simon is very, very jealous of. Mr. Ben Black.
Thank you.
Let's go. And the reason
I'm not that jealous.
I don't think he is.
I had a great day.
The reason I say that is because I feel like Ben is living your dream of playing with every amazing footballer in the world.
Yeah. I thought you were just talking about Premier League football of this weekend.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but
No, I mean,
I'm very happy.
You're very
with
happy.
my
I was
weekend.
wearing a Leeds top. What's the shirt you've got on?
I actually have a team from the Qatar League.
Yep.
They're like the best team out in Qatar. You know, but
Wow, glory spotter.
like,
Wow.
No, I'm
Typical.
it's actually kind of bad. Basically, like I like collecting football t-shirts, so I just have a rack of like 50 football t-shirts, and if I ever go anywhere and I just see one that like looks cool, like I don't know, like this one looks kind of
It does
cool.
look cool.
So I was
It
like,
does look cool.
I'll just buy it and then I just collect them and
Yeah.
then just wear them. But I actually causes some problems sometimes because, for example, I filmed a video wearing a Real Madrid t-shirt like a long time ago, but then obviously Man City, we lost to Real Madrid. Everyone knows I'm a Man City fan. And then I get all these like, oh yeah, you're how are you wearing this? You're meant to be a City fan. It's like, it's not, I will never wear another Premier League team though. That's my rule.
Ever?
Yeah, like I won't wear like Man City in the Premier League.
I'm trying to think of an example.
things.
So what if like you get to film whatever you want with Ronaldo,
Yeah.
but you have to wear a United shirt?
Actually, I have to backtrack a little bit here because one time that exact situation happened.
Humble brag.
not with Ronaldo,
Okay.
but it was with Chelsea.
Yeah.
And they gave me like basically like a Chelsea. It was like you couldn't really tell that it was Chelsea, but I know in my heart it was Chelsea.
Yeah.
And it did hurt a little bit to actually wear it and be like. But that was more of like I didn't really have a choice. Well, I did, but I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So would you wear the Ronaldo? Would you wear a United shirt to film whatever you want with Ronaldo? Like you get him for like an hour to do whatever you want. Not whatever.
That's a really hard.
It sounded sexual.
That's a
well, now
really
you say
hard-
like that, I'm down, man.
I mean, that's a really hard question. Like, I don't.
You know,
I don't know.
you can say no, but then if it happens, we won't judge you for it.
Yeah.
There we
The
go.
thing is, like, a lot of people would say, "Oh, not a chance," but they're just saying
Everyone
that to
is
say that.
taking it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Everyone would do it. If the
Yeah.
opportunity's there, like Ronaldo's outside that door and they're like,
Is he?
yeah, you can go film, but you
Yeah.
have to wear this. Everyone is whacking that on.
Yeah.
Harry as well, obviously, Road to Show Harry, he loves wearing.
Bro, he just supports who's
Yeah, but
winning.
he wears like loads of other like Prem teams.
That's what I'm saying. He wears
And that's
City,
what I don't-
Chelsea.
yeah.
He supports who wins. That is it.
Yeah, I mean, if he's open about it, then like, yeah, do your thing, man. But I like, for me, everyone knows I'm a City fan. If I film a video where it's like Man City versus United, I'll just find a red top that's like everyone knows it's United.
Yeah.
Right?
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so just for some context for this episode, obviously the Premier League season ended yesterday for us.
Yeah.
When you watch this, it'll be Wednesday, so a few days ago. You're a City fan.
Yeah.
You do football on social media as well, content creation. So we thought it'd be a perfect guest to get on to talk all things football and maybe some weird facts towards the end.
Yeah. Well, we thought you as well because, like, obviously City mainly is like
Well, we just won the.
no Liverpool fans coming on here and having to talk about it for an hour or whatever.
I mean, I'm not sure you want me like a lot of people call me a deluded City fan, but I'm here for it.
Where you from?
So this is where I'm like London. I was actually both my parents were born in Manchester, raised in Manchester.
You already passed.
Well, yeah, and I grew up an hour south, and
That's fine.
The
It's
team's
south of
close to me.
Manchester.
Yeah,
Not south, guys.
no. Yeah, it's an hour south of Manchester. The team's nearest, maybe Stoke was probably at the time the team near me, but realistically, it was going to be. I'm literally in the middle of Liverpool, Manchester, and Birmingham. Both. Basically, my dad said to me, "You're either a City fan or you're at the house."
Nice.
So,
you can't argue with that, guys. You can't, I mean,
I
poor
think-
bloke was almost homeless.
I think my brother came home one day and said he wanted to be a Liverpool fan. He ended up outside for a little bit.
I never get like the support your local team.
Yeah.
Like I get it, but at the same time I don't get it because like everyone would say, "Oh, Watford's my local team," then from where I live, but it wouldn't. It'd be like Hemel Hempstead Town.
The thing is, I think
Where's the line?
choose your team and stick with it. Like that's I think is very fair. Like don't jump ship when everything's like.
And
going
also-
I mean,
bad.
I actually did jump ship. My brothers they're both United fans and tried to raise me as a United fan.
But isn't your mum a Leeds fan?
My mum's from Leeds.
That's fine. As long as you've got a connection. I think anyone who
and I cannot be called a glory supporter.
No. Anyone who's a fan of a team that is not from where you're from, just lie. Like you don't have, like if someone
If anyone says where you're from, just say where the team
my
is.
uncle's Brazilian, and that's why I support Santos. I don't know why.
I was born in Old Trafford, you know.
yeah, I was born on the pitch. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, these days, it's sport who you want to support. I mean, because they're such big brands now, it's hard not to, isn't it?
Like, are you saying all of this so your kid doesn't grow up a Millwall fan?
No. Well, I'm a Forest fan, and my kid will be a Forest. Well, to be fair, no, my kid can be whatever fan they want to be, apart from Derby.
Wait, really? So you're not gonna try and get your kid to be a?
No, I will. I'll try and make the kid a Forest fan.
You're like hinted it. You know,
I'm just saying, like my kids are being City fans.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there.
Don't get me wrong. I'll put them in. I'll put her in Forest kits for everything. But then if she's like, I just fucking hate Forest, I'm like, all right. If you care that much,
sometimes when you push them too much, they rebel.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
you might end up with a kid that's a Man United fan.
No,
he won't.
I don't know if that's my kid.
Well, that debate could go really far.
It's not my kid anymore.
So let's get away from that debate because you could apply it to anything else, couldn't you, in life? Not just football fans. Do you know what I mean? You could force your kid down I was going to say an alleyway. You could force your kid down a route that you don't want a kid to go down. So you best just not do that and let the kid, flourish.
Good life lessons with Randolph.
Yeah, he's preparing himself.
Yeah, it could be right now. I mean,
you could actually have a baby.
Yeah, I got a text that. I'm just going to check my phone now and then when it happens.
Well, the table finished at the start of the season. Me and Randolph did a tier list where we put it was basically a prediction of the table, but for some reason we did it in a tier list, which made no sense.
At the time, wait, it was a separate video. That's why I did a tier list. It wasn't in a podcast. It was a complete separate.
Why did we do a tier list? Why not just go? Because in it as well, it's like champions, second place, Champions League, whatever.
We did do it in order though. So yeah,
exactly. So why did we not just? Why did we do tier list?
Is the tiers separated by like numbers, and it just goes 1 to 20?
Yeah, it'll be like 14th to 17th. But we still ordered it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was no need in the tier list.
I think it was because we did it. Maybe because Nick can just drag it across easily and it's visually.
True.
Maybe it's better than a spreadsheet.
Just trying to be different.
Edgy.
Yeah.
You also predicted it.
Yeah, I did. I completely forgot about this video and it's kind of just.
Well, none of us remember it. But we're basically going to see who was more correct. And the way this is going to be judged is you get 3 points if you were bang on with a position.
Right.
And you get 1 point if you're one place off.
Okay.
So if you said like Liverpool are going to get third, you'd get 1 point.
Okay.
So we're all in this then?
Yeah, me and you are a team against him.
We're about to get exposed for our really bad
No, but the thing is, right, I am completely fine with however badly we do because I watched a clip of
True Geordie,
Lawrence, Rory, all of them. There was like 6 of them.
Yeah.
And they all, I think they all put Everton and Leeds in their top 6.
And that's their
you know
job.
what? No, I think I've put Leeds quite high. Because think about last season, like how exciting they were.
Yeah.
And it's like if they just fix their defensive problems, they're going to be an absolute problem this season.
I mean, I think we went like 10th.
Yeah. Do you play FPL?
So I'm like the classic. I'll make a team, forget about it after 2 weeks.
I feel like those who did play FPL rate Leeds way higher. Freezy in the chat loves Leeds, doesn't he? But then this year they just stunk. Because last year you had
he doesn't love Leeds.
Yeah, well, last season you had Bamford, you had who's Dallas.
Yeah.
They're just like smashing the points. They get so many points, and then this year they just stunk.
Rafinha
as well. Rafinha it's still actually quite a strong player.
Rafinha was like
FPL.
a point merchant.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Okay,
right,
well, as we have the table on screen for those listening, and who should we show first? So this is mine and Randolph's predictions.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it goes 1-1.
Nice.
Okay, so myself and Randy thought that the title winners would be Man City.
Nice.
Ooh. So we predicted that. I'm going to guess that you thought Man City would win the league.
Surprise, yeah.
Yeah? You did.
Nice.
I don't remember.
Well done,
This is a really nice presentation.
What a guy.
Who did we say second?
I'm going to guess United.
I think we might have.
Oh,
but we get 1.
Chelsea wasn't a bad shout at the start, by the way, because
they still came third.
Yeah, but they stunk at the end.
True.
They stunk. Look at that. Only
Ben
3 points.
said-
I might have said Liverpool. No, I said Chelsea.
Right, did you watch our video or something, man?
All right, third place.
Well, they just won Champions League. So
Yeah.
We put United third.
But I mean, realistically, I think loads of people thought it was going to be a title race.
Yeah.
Everyone was like hyping it up. It's going to be City, Liverpool, Chelsea, United. Any of them could win. This is going to be well exciting.
And they signed Sancho, they signed Varane, and they got Ronaldo later, I think, but after we did this prediction.
Thing is, now at the end of the season, I feel like such an idiot not putting Liverpool top 3.
Yeah.
You know what is what? It was a stupid, to be fair, it was a very stupid argument in the summer. Everyone was like, they've not signed a player or anyone decent, they're not going to do very well. What kind of argument is that?
But United came second last year, right?
Yeah.
And then they signed Ronaldo, Sancho and Varane, and it was like... We did it after the Leeds United 4-1.
And that's when United beat.
Yeah, surely.
All right, so
Okay.
who did Ben say third? Liverpool. So you got the point.
Nice.
Yeah, I got, yeah.
So you're in the lead.
I
assume,
think you know what that is. I probably would have said United, but I just
Well, I assume we're going to say Liverpool and you're going to say United next.
Yeah, there's no good ball knowledge here. That's just my not liking of Man
Yeah, there we
United.
go.
Yeah,
That was-
yeah. Okay.
Okay, now this gets interesting.
I think. Wait, well, it's you're up next. So who?
I think we would have said Tottenham or Arsenal.
Oh,
Leicester.
They had a shocking season.
That was
You
the one.
got to take your statement back now about True Jordan.
No. They said Leicester as well, and Everton and
Yeah,
Leeds.
yeah.
But Leicester's not like a crazy.
You know what?
Bad
We're
shout.
only 3 points off, actually. They finished 8th in the end.
Yeah,
Three
it's
places
not,
off,
it's
not
not a
bad.
bad shout either. Like Leicester aren't like a terrible team. They've got very exciting players.
Yeah,
Like
17 points though.
Yeah.
All right, who did Ben say? Leicester as well.
That's so funny.
Welcome.
Clip it.
there's me like, you're so dumb. How are you saying Leicester?
That is classic.
Surely we said Arsenal or Tottenham now.
6th place goes to Tottenham.
Oh, we don't get a point for that either.
No. And
Ben said.
I feel probably similar or Arsenal maybe.
Oh no!
I had a really big bias about last season. I was very much in the camp of if their defense gets fixed, like
Fair enough.
that's a fat yikes, isn't it?
I was going to say, I think we've already won.
Maybe.
You're winning on
man.
points, but all right, carry on. Arsenal 7th and Tottenham
Ooh,
7th.
okay.
I had no faith in Tottenham or Arsenal.
I was going to say, Arsenal haven't made top 7. Okay, next one for us. West Ham, we got a point.
Nice.
Well, West Ham should have actually done a lot better.
They
This
should
season.
have, yeah. And to be fair, I think Arsenal actually did well. I know they didn't make top 4 in the end, which is the meme, but in terms of where they were last season, I think Arteta's done a good job.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm so going to get torn apart for having Leicester and Leeds there.
Okay.
At least hopefully you like me a bit more for putting Leeds there.
Everton 9. Do you know what? Listen, Everton, man. Like,
I respect the fact that you put us up there, you know.
Yeah.
no one expected this from Everton this year.
Yeah, no one. And
Right.
like, think about the players like they got like
Yeah.
Dele Alli and Van der Beek. That is like they should have been a lot better.
Calvert-Lewin, I know he's injured for most of the season, but he's a top striker.
Oh, Everton 9th. I take back everything I've said. Whiffles.
Yeah. Ben said
But that's like an anomaly. Like
Villa.
Oh. I mean,
I have no idea why.
they're above Everton. Like,
Gerrard was there by that point, right?
I don't think he was.
I'm not too
I
sure.
have
to
no
be honest.
idea.
No, I don't think he
Zero
was.
ball
No, because he
knowledge
was
from
he was during a season with Rangers, wasn't he? That was the whole thing. They were like, is he going to leave while the season's going? But he did straight away.
all right,
I have no idea why I said
10th
that.
we put Leeds.
You had to get them in top
Yeah,
half.
You had to put Leeds high. Like if
I
you
don't
do this
think
next year
anyone
and
would've.
Forest make it, I'm putting Forest top.
I don't think anyone would have thought Leeds are that low, would they? Most people
No.
would have said they were at least like 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just like the defensive thing.
Yeah.
Kind of, and
And
you had
injuries,
so many
injuries.
injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben said West Ham, solid shout.
So we're actually not. Neither of us are doing really that well
Yeah.
in terms of
Point
points.
wise, but if you know,
We're the same on points here.
Yeah.
it's the whole thing of, you know, if you took out Leicester and Leeds, the rest of the table's actually all right. Villa
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
as well. Same with us with Leicester. We put Villa there.
11th.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
I again expected them to do a lot better.
Okay. Our 12th, Wolves. Solid. That was a solid shout.
Yeah.
Ben's 12th. Wolves.
Oh, we both had
Nice.
Wolves.
Nice.
I
Because
thought
they were like a solid team.
Yeah.
And you just like, they'll
Mhm.
probably do well and then have bad periods or whatever, but
Wait, what just happened?
I guess we'll see.
It's all right. It's all right.
Okay. So
While this, we'll talk about Norwich. Norwich are awful.
I think we put Norwich last, you know.
I didn't. No, we didn't.
We didn't?
No, I was adamant. I remember watching it. I remember saying it
no.
now. I was like, you know what? Because my mate, I played clubs with a guy for a bit who's a Norwich fan. So I was like, you know what? I think Norwich should do all right. I think I put Norwich 17th.
Okay, so where do we get to? 13th, we put Brighton.
Oh, thinking about it, I think I might have put Brighton
Damn.
quite low. I don't think I rated them that much.
You were pretty close to Newcastle.
Not
Two
bad,
off.
not bad. They
Yeah,
overperformed
two
at
off.
the end as well.
Newcastle.
Or they underperformed at the start, I guess you could say. And they got bought out.
It'd be interesting to see where they finish next season.
It was mad that Newcastle, like, I don't know, a month ago or whatever, we were all looking like, oh, we could, you know.
They were awful.
They could be fighting
Yeah.
for relegation, and then they just went and won like a bunch of
Well, yeah,
games.
they got like about 100 million billion. And
Yeah,
then,
true. 100 million billion. 14th. Burnley.
Oh,
Oh.
My bottom end of the table is going to be really messy here.
I know ours is as well now because of Norwich.
Keep going.
Oh, you had Burnley 15.
We got to watch our mouth when we keep dissing each other.
I know.
Next up, we got... Okay.
Okay.
So no points still from anyone.
Brentford
played really well this year.
Southampton, you got a point.
Nice.
That's quite surprising. That was just like there's like zero ball knowledge going into these. I'll be honest. I'm just randomly picking.
Same for us when we got to the end.
Okay, this is it.
It's Norwich. I know it's Norwich.
Watford.
Okay.
We thought Watford would survive.
Okay, maybe it was right.
There's a bit of Ben Foster bias there, isn't it? Like,
Probably a little bit.
Yeah.
17th, Crystal Palace.
I completely forgot.
They
Palace
did way better, didn't they?
Oh, we haven't said Palace.
Vieira.
Oh God.
We haven't said Palace. No.
Okay, 18th. It's going to be Palace. Southampton. We thought Southampton, Palace, and Norwich. Wait, so Norwich haven't been said?
Yeah, I don't know what I was chatting about.
Okay, Ben's 18th. Norwich.
Oh.
So you thought they'd get relegated?
Yeah.
Then we said Palace.
So we said Norwich at the end.
Watford, exactly.
You got
19.
3 points.
Oh, he's going to beat us.
Yeah, we've lost.
Well, we got 3 points from Norwich,
we got
right?
Norwich there.
Yeah.
I think you've won by
a
1
point.
Brentford.
Unlucky Brentford, man.
I feel really bad saying that about Brentford. Like,
Brentford
they
did
were
well.
amazing. I really like Brentford.
Yeah.
Good, good fan base, and they played like good
So
football as
you
well.
got 9 points. We got 8 points.
Is that right?
Well, that just confirms better ball knowledge.
I'll take that against you. I'll take that.
I think Randolph screwed me up there, you know.
Well, actually, no. Norwich would have screwed you up, but we actually put them 20th, so that's good.
Yeah.
Are you sure we didn't do 2? Did we do it together? We did it together, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Yeah. What do you think that this season, like, do you think it was one of the best seasons ever?
You know, it's like I think
Without
it's one of
trying
the
to be
best
biased.
final days.
That's what I
ever,
mean.
Because
yeah.
Obviously you go like, the Aguero last minute goal. That's got to be like the best like final.
That's the moment.
Day.
Yeah.
But as an overall day, relegation zone gets decided, title gets decided, top four.
Yeah.
Also, golden boot and
Yeah.
golden glove as well. Alisson and Edison were the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, so many things were getting decided. It's got to be like.
Yeah.
So did they
there.
draw for the golden gloves?
Yeah, and they drew for the golden boot, which is like crazy. Like, what are the odds of that?
But also the fact that like Harry Kane and Son were doing awful. I'll be honest. It's early in the season, and when Conte was under a bit of pressure, Spurs were under pressure from him because everyone was like, usually it's like, the manager's under pressure from the team, but I think he was under pressure. But instead, what's going on? I'm so confused.
Carry on, bro.
I'm so confused.
He's just walking around.
Bro, just drawing on paper. But then Son scored like loads of goals at the end. Incredible.
So good. I'll be interested next season as well, because you know how like towards the end of the season there's been so many teams that have been so like Arsenal started playing really good, Tottenham have been solid, then you have Newcastle with all this money coming in, Villa have started to like build something there. They had they were doing really good and then it kind of dropped off, but all these like are basically like kind of new teams that might be challenging. Like it's going to be very interesting who's going to get top like 6, I'd say. Like the 4th, 5th and 6th will be like very interesting.
Yeah.
I actually have who you thought top goal scorer was going to be.
I predicted that as well.
Yeah.
I wait. I think I either said Ronaldo or Lukaku. I probably said Lukaku.
Said Lukaku number 1.
Everyone thought that, really.
Yeah.
Kane number 2.
Yeah.
And Salah number 3.
To be fair, again, I think there was a bit of not liking Man United bias there to not put Ronaldo in that. But also saying Lukaku, what happened to him?
Awful.
I expected him to come in and he was so good at Inter Milan. So good.
Yeah. Well, he struggled at United, went to Inter, done really well, come back and struggled again. So
I heard that he started doing really well at Inter Milan because he got like maybe like a nutritionalist or something, and he like slimmed down a bit, became a lot more like agile. But also it's a bit of a slower league, so he probably just bossed it.
Farmers League, yeah.
Mate, what's the AC Milan won the league, is that right? Milan won the league.
I think they were in a similar situation to the Premier League. It gets decided on the final day.
Yeah, and Balotelli scored 5 goals.
Wait, who?
Balotelli.
Oh,
scored 5
goals.
goals.
He scored 5?
Yeah.
In the game that he did the...
Yep.
I saw that
And
clip
then
where he does like the step over.
That was his 5th goal.
That was his 5th goal.
At that point, he's just chilling.
Yeah, that goal is...
That is disgusting.
He's taking the piss out of them.
Yeah.
To do it in like
that and then the
a
finish.
professional game.
And to win the league as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Wait, can we look at the table for the league, actually? I want to see how close it was and if those 5 goals didn't matter.
Okay, while you... They didn't matter.
Yeah, he doesn't play for Inter Milan.
Oh, my God. Who'd you play for?
I know the kit's the same. Like I was second guessing myself because you said that.
Yeah, when you
like,
said it, I was
the
like,
kit looks the same.
Wait,
I
who'd
was
you play
like,
for?
maybe I just don't know.
Isn't
I
it?
think he plays in Turkey.
I was gonna say it's not.
Yeah.
It's not the Italian league.
Italian.
I was really confused when you said it.
Yeah,
'cause I was
sorry,
like,
We're really
I
exposing
didn't
our
want
ball knowledge.
Well, I
Sorry,
didn't want to
sorry.
say anything because I thought, wow, I'm an idiot. I didn't know that he didn't play for.
Right. Okay. But click his name. He played at Milan recently, right?
Well, you know.
So
Oh
it's-
man,
it's
ages ago. Right. Okay.
Adana.
He played for Milan 2013, 2014. Okay, yeah, awful from me.
Inter was 2007.
Yeah, right.
Wait,
right.
so yeah, it was a Turkish.
But he
team.
did score 5 goals, and similarly, in a different scenario, Milan won the league. So, go me. Nice.
Well, you also said player of the year would be De Bruyne.
Oh, it's gonna be a Man City player. Like
Champions League winner would be PSG.
Oh,
I said PSG.
mad. Well, I mean, Messi went right, so
Yeah, I you know what? I've said that to be like, oh, see, I'm not so biased. Like, I'll say PSG will win, but deep down, I'm like, yeah, City are gonna win.
yeah.
FA Cup, you said United.
Did I?
And League Cup, you said City.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, I'm definitely trying to like win over some of the
Neutrals,
anti-Ben fans here.
Honestly, I'm on a high for like the next 3 months. by the
Yeah,
way.
you smashed it.
I'm sorry. I had to throw it out there.
Wait, but like, you're like the manager you've got now.
Yeah.
Like the
He's rad.
what's his name?
Jesse Marsh.
Yeah. Are you happy with him?
Oh, but he
I'm
saved
sorry,
us.
you lose Bielsa and then you get
Yeah, but I mean, I loved Bielsa, but I mean, he's come in and he hasn't done anything wrong. I don't think.
yeah.
I think the one thing he did wrong is when things were going bad for Leeds, he didn't change anything at all ever. He just kept losing.
Wait, you're talking about
and losing.
Bielsa?
Bielsa, sorry.
No,
yeah.
so I'm sorry. I'm saying
Oh,
new
right,
manager.
okay,
I think
okay.
he didn't really have much to work with. He's come in with
Yeah.
a squad that everyone's injured. They all play like idiots. Like the red card against Chelsea, red card against Arsenal.
To be fair, like I haven't really watched any like Leeds games, so I really don't like know if they're playing like whatever. But you know what? The best thing about him coming in was the memes.
Oh,
Just like it's so funny.
did you see the interview after where he's like he's holding a beer? And
Yeah.
you know you expect them to be like, oh, we're staying in the league. And he's like, we're staying in the fucking Premier League.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so odd. But no, that day, honestly, I felt sick the entire match.
Well, you thought they were going down, right? As in, like, deep down.
Deep down, I'd convinced myself it was done
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
Did you see Rafinha do the thing on his knees? Like,
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
that?
Apparently, it's a religious thing. But
Okay.
it's something to do with.
if your prayers are answered in like South America, it's like a tradition to walk with your knees.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So they do it there as well. So he did it on the pitch. I was thinking because it was at Brentford, wasn't it? But luckily it wasn't at like imagine if it was at Burnley, and you've just relegated Burnley, and then you walk across the pitch on your knees, like the fans are just gonna be there,
Yeah.
like, you're a dickhead. But luckily it was Brentford. So
I went to the Brighton game before it last week and he was crying. So it was like, he's clearly like he loves the club and he wants them
Yeah.
to stay up, but he's still leaving.
yeah.
yeah, he was so passionate as well when who's Ailing got the red card at Arsenal.
Yeah.
He got a yellow card, didn't he, for like dissent
Literally just
against the ref.
shouting
But
at
he
the
could have
ref,
been sent
yeah.
off as well because he was literally
Yeah.
pestering the ref all the way to the VAR screen, all the way back.
And this, like, he literally straight
Yeah.
away ran up and started celebrating.
That's sick.
That's
But
sick.
did you? So you obviously weren't watching the Leeds game.
No.
Fair enough. Did you actually know what happened?
Like honestly, like. Are we talking about last game of the season?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I have no idea about anything else. So only
Because I was
going
going
to
to say,
City
like, there is
and
no
the
need
Liverpool
for you
game.
to care about that end of the table.
Yeah,
Like,
but like obviously, like in the evening, like I tried to watch some highlights, but honestly, I was so tired. I think I was watching Match of the Day. Watched like the first like City and the Liverpool game. They did it as like a combined thing.
Yeah.
I think I just drifted off. Like,
yeah, because I was watching the Leeds game, I was just kind of like, oh, Liverpool are losing, oh, they're drawing, oh, City are losing, that kind of thing.
My
I don't
emotions
really
are a bit
care.
more when I was finding out that Liverpool were
Yeah.
losing.
Yeah.
Because I got excited, but then I started feeling nervous because it's 0-0.
Yeah.
And then like, oh man, like.
Because
Concede twice.
I'm literally looking at it like, that's funny, because I couldn't care less about that end.
Yeah.
I'm all focused on this.
Yeah.
But we had to obviously better their result. If they drew, we had to win. If they
Right,
won,
okay.
we're down. Like, it's done. Like, we
No
were equal,
way.
but we had like a worse goal difference.
And who did Burnley lose to?
Newcastle.
Oh, but it was 1-1 at one point, wasn't it? And then
No. So with us it was.
Oh,
so we
right.
went one. So I think they went 1-0 down first, then we went 1-0 up.
right.
So at that point we're like,
Yeah.
it's pretty much done. They went 2-0 down, and then Brentford got a red card against us. So
Oh,
we're
then you're
thinking
chilling,
2-0, 1-0 up,
Easy.
10 men.
Yeah, yeah.
No, sorry. they used their subs and then got an injury, so went down to 10 men, for an injury.
No way.
Brought one of the subs that came on, scored instantly, took his shirt off, got yellow carded. 30 seconds later, fouled, yellow card, red card.
No way.
So
I
within-
missed all of this.
so then they were down to 9 men.
That
And
sounds like a really exciting game. Like,
then it's 1-1, and then we score in the 93rd minute to get the win. And Burnley pull one back, but can't win.
Yeah.
So yeah, we stayed up for like.
But you know what?
Ridiculous day.
With Burnley, I'm not even upset. Like at first, like I was like, yeah, I really want Burnley to stay up. As soon as they sacked Sean Dyche, I was like, they can go down.
Yeah.
They
I
deserve
don't
it.
understand that. I mean, he's a great manager and he knows what needed to stay up. I felt like maybe if they got to the end of the season, they thought we want to take Burnley into a different direction and we don't want to play this type of football forever, maybe. But I feel like if there's one person you want to keep you up, it's like Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I really like Sean Dyche. You know how he has like this whole image of like Brexit football and it's like all the memes are like so funny. But like I listened to a podcast of him.
Yeah.
He's a really smart guy.
Yeah,
like he's very like he's not the complete opposite of like what you'd expect. And like he seems like a really nice guy.
I'm pretty sure he's got like a big link or a big friendship with Roy Keane, or at least they used to work together somewhere. But I was watching the City game and Roy Keane was there and he was like, they shouldn't have sacked Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
As soon as they sacked him, I knew it was going down.
You see the clip of Micah Richards like celebrating, and then
Yeah.
it cuts to Roy Keane's like, yeah, it's great to be here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, for sure.
So funny.
So you were at the game,
Yeah.
and you were obviously 2-0 down,
Yeah. Nice.
and Liverpool winning at that point, right?
No, Liverpool. There was no point that Liverpool were top of the league, and I think that means that Man United actually spent more days at the top of the league than Liverpool did, which is nuts.
That is nuts. Shut up.
I mean,
Shut up.
Thanks, clapping.
They can finally have like a little award for this season. But
That is mad. I
You
didn't
know, when we went 2-0 down, like Coutinho scored as well.
Yeah,
man. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, like. I do the Premier League Uncut and like basically interview like different players at different clubs, and Coutinho was like one of the ones that I'd done like maybe like 3 weeks ago or something. You know, before the podcast we were talking about how some players are just like they're just on that next level of like superstardom. Like Coutinho is on that level. I was so excited to film with him. Nicest guy ever in real life.
Sick.
Like so down to earth, proper like nice guy. He scores against Man City. And like he was doing so much stuff that just like, you know, as like an opposition fan, it just triggers you so much.
Mate,
like,
I saw him go for a header. I'm thinking, when does Coutinho like have to take headers? I'm like, he's determined to score in this
obviously
game.
for him and Gerrard, it's like, this is it. Like we can literally win Liverpool the league.
Yeah, well, they were writing about that all week. They were all saying, imagine if Gerrard can literally, you know. But I was like, it's football, man. That's not how people think. But then not on that game. Coutinho was desperate to score, and he did. So.
There was another thing as well. Like, I don't know if this is true. Like, you know when like people just say stuff and you're like, I don't know if that's true. But apparently Aston Villa get an extra 25 million if Jack Grealish wins the league. So from Aston Villa's point of view, it's probably more in their interest for Man City to win. But then like think about it, if you're Gerrard or Coutinho, you're not going to be there like,
you're not going to hand it to them.
Even if the club says to you like, you know, you're not going to do it.
And
matter to you.
Also with when we were 2-0 down, honestly, like this is going to sound really sad, but I wasn't even like upset. You know when you just get like numb to the pain, because of the Real Madrid game,
right?
When something like that happens, it is like, this is,
you've already felt the pain.
I've been through too much like pain. There was like a curse where I went to 7 football games and we lost every single one. And it's like Man City as well. Like we don't lose that many games. Like what are the chances of that? It was like Champions League final, Euro final, a Community Shield, and then first game of the season and some other ones. And it was like I was getting messages on my phone like, you are the reason we are 2-0 down.
Well, painful. Then obviously you came back and won 3-2.
Yeah.
And do you think that that's... It's not better than the Aguero moment, obviously. But in terms of... That's one of the best ways to win the league, isn't it?
Like, you're 2-0 down and we scored 3 goals in
5
like
minutes.
7... Yeah.
And Liverpool win in the end as well. Like, you know, they did win in the end.
Yeah, so we needed to win.
Yeah.
But honestly, when the first game... the first goal goes in, you're like, ooh... You know, you get a bit excited, but come on, we got a bit more to do. The second goal goes in, we are winning this. It's going absolutely nuts.
When that goal went in, everyone knew it's over now. City just gonna be on them, like, you know.
That is like peak football when your team comes back and it's nothing. Like after that, it's okay, I love Man City so much, but it's actually like I love football. You don't get that emotion with anything else.
No,
like, well,
I
for
agree.
me,
Yeah. The thing I find really funny is like, you won the league by winning that game, and it was like epic kind of thing. We stayed up by winning the game, and it was like epic for us. You got Tottenham getting Champions League, winning the game, 5-1?
Yeah.
Epic for them. United, they managed to get Europa by West Ham just being shitter than them.
That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous.
Because I remember, I sat with Ellum, who's a Man United fan, and we were just watching the Leeds game, and we just every now and then we just look at the score for the other games, and we see United are losing 1-0. West Ham were 1-0 up, I think. Were they 1-0 up?
Yeah, Antonio scored.
They were 1-0 up, so it was like at that point they're getting conference football.
Yeah,
I really like West Ham as well. I think West Ham are a great club.
Yeah, Moyes has done a great job.
I hate him.
Really?
Just because of you, Ethan. Just because of you.
I was like, he's not here. I was like, that's John.
That's their down on the camera.
Yeah, it makes sense now. Makes sense. Yeah, but what I find weird about like the all the different fights you had is that I kind of feel a little bit bad for Arsenal because they won 5-1.
Yeah.
They battered Everton.
Arsenal are like another team that they're just a nice team, I think.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they've changed a little bit. I think they were in terms of being a nice team, they were too naive before. Back when Wenger was there, one of the weaknesses was that they were weak, whereas Arteta now, he seems to got them going a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen them time waste now, I've seen them kick balls away and stuff like that, which is what they need.
You know, like their whole, like basically their philosophy. You got Arteta. I think Arteta's a great manager.
He's doing a good job,
I might get
I
torn
think.
apart with that
No,
because some Arsenal fans hate him as well.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
But I love the fact he's bringing young players up and he's actually giving them a chance, and they're like playing so good.
Yeah.
And they play good football as well. It's like not just hit it long and hope
Yeah, well,
for the
can you
best.
imagine if the whole debate was the fact that Spurs have got like Kane, Son, and if Arsenal had players like that, then they would be doing much better. They don't really have any superstars at Arsenal at the minute. Like Odegaard probably is the only one that I'd say is like superstar level, even though he's not.
El Neni as well. I don't know if you saw
yeah.
that thing about El Neni. He's got the most followers at Arsenal because of the whole Egypt.
Big fan.
Literally, there's certain players that just have like super stardom because they are the like stars in their home country. So like Mahrez in Algeria. You also have like people like Gabriel Jesus has like so many followers just because they're stars in Brazil.
He has more followers than West Ham and Everton combined.
And that's El Neni. He doesn't even play for Arsenal.
That's
like.
mad.
How many does he actually have?
I think
what
4 million something.
Wait, it says at the bottom, right?
Oh, 5.1
no,
million.
Mad. Okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
on
well,
Twitter.
like
Well,
Salah.
I would say therefore West Ham and Everton are slacking, guys. What the hell? Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, Salah has 16 mil.
How many do you have
On what?
on Instagram?
Oh, that was Twitter.
That's Twitter. How many's got on Instagram then?
I think on Instagram it's 4.1 or 4.4.
On Nenny?
Yeah.
How's it got 4 million on Twitter, man? Who are you?
Maybe Twitter's like massive in.
Maybe, yeah.
This is the thing.
maybe. Okay, yeah, 4 mil.
4.4
Yeah.
mil.
But like one thing we don't realize is we live in like our own
Oh,
world.
we do. We do.
As soon as you go, there's people in there's like a live streamer in China that gets ridiculous numbers, and it's like that is a level that we just wouldn't comprehend here. But it's
This isn't the one who made like $1 billion off
The shopping one.
yeah,
TikTok
yeah.
yeah. Well,
Which is nuts.
she's being sued. So who's
Really?
the real? Well, she didn't pay taxes or something like that.
Yeah, but she's probably gonna get sued less than she's made. So
Yeah.
Or she's probably gonna get sued less than what she had to even pay in the beginning with. So
True.
very lawyered
But
up.
she has stress to deal with. So who's the real winner here?
But what I was going to say as well, even football is so worldwide outside of our country.
Yeah.
That's why the Premier League is so big, is because outside of
You can
our
have a
country,
conversation with anyone in any country about football, and they will.
yeah,
Except
well,
John.
Except John, yeah.
He won't tolerate it.
They always go like, obviously, football is so much bigger than American football and Super Bowl and stuff. And obviously, I believe that for sure. But if it was strictly UK versus US, you think that can't be right, just because of how big the US is. But it's because of obviously international is where football just swamps everything.
Literally,
so big.
Biggest sport. Like.
That's why the World Cup's massive. And that's why probably it's so corrupt, right? It's because just got every country in the world just giving money to FIFA. You see, they wanted $1 billion. What was it? $1 billion for FIFA naming rights for 10 years. It was $1 billion, I think, or 5 years for the game, the EA Sports game. Yeah, that's why they turned it down in the end, because they didn't want to pay $1 billion just for the name.
That's crazy.
Mad.
Yeah.
But it holds value. So
I'll name my daughter FIFA if you give me $1 billion. I'm just saying FIFA if you want.
We're talking to the World Cup.
Yeah.
you recently went to Qatar.
I actually, it's very weird because I went a few weeks before, but I went as a +1 with Leah because she played on one of the stadiums. It's actually like Qatar is actually really cool. Like they had a stadium made out of containers, and it is literally they've just built it for the World Cup. And you're going through, and it's like this is a really cool stadium. But they got to play on the pitch as well. And it's like it's actually really cool.
That's sick. And then you went recently again.
Yeah.
You've posted some TikToks already.
Yeah. That's the stadium there.
That's
with,
really cool.
All of the containers. It's very cool.
It's so weird how like empty around it is.
Yeah, that
is
is one thing that it felt like similar to America. It's a drive-in country. Like literally, if you go anywhere, and also I know that you know this whole thing about it like being really hot. So when I was there, it was 42 degrees. I went on a walk and I was like, oh my days, like this is ridiculous. But when the World Cup's actually on, it won't be as hot as like other World Cups in the past. I think like the South Africa World Cup, the Brazil one, and one in America were actually like going to be hotter than that one, which is crazy.
What's your favourite World Cup ever?
Brazil. I mean, to be fair, I've not
66.
had.
Go on.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I mean, also,
Brazil.
I've not actually seen that many that I can actually remember. It's probably the three that come to mind are the Russia, Brazil, and South Africa one.
For me, South Africa's my favourite still. I know it was annoying with the vuvuzelas, but because they were so annoying, they were so iconic. Now I want to go back and hear that again in the stadium. The ball as well.
And also
unreal.
like the moments when they scored the first goal.
Just
think about like the commentary of that goal.
And you know what? The song as well. Like
yes.
Because it wasn't the official one. I thought the official one was trash that year, but it was the waving flags one. It was called.
Waving Flags by
Kanan. Yeah. That's what wasn't the official song.
What was the official song?
The official song was like.
Wasn't it Shakira?
What was that?
Samina.
They're all so good.
Wasn't that Brazil? Was that Africa?
No, I don't know. I don't know which one that was. That was a banger though.
Yeah.
What's this? Look,
Sign of victory. What?
Okay, so your sign of victory. Then it was okay,
Waka Waka.
But Waving Flag was better though.
To be fair, those two are like both two of the most iconic World Cup songs of all time.
Yeah.
But
Waving Flag was so good.
Also the football as well.
It just flew around.
Was it the Jablani? No, it wasn't the Jablani.
Yeah, it was.
And
if we ever go and take free kicks, if you use that ball, you don't even have to be good at football. It's kind of like a cheat. Like, you know, all these people on Instagram or whatever are like, oh, this is fake, you've edited it. Well, not really. Just use the Jabulani. And like, honestly, you could like anyone could do it.
Me and Chris went and did the shooting video against Ben Foster, and we take the shots closer, then we move back 10 yards or whatever it is. And we're hitting shots and neither of us can score. Chris is like, I have to use this. And he starts shooting and Ben's literally like, I can't predict this at all.
Yeah.
Like,
the goalkeeper
Chris ends up scoring like 2 or 3 just because of that.
But I mean, you can do it with other footballs. It's just a lot harder. You're way more likely to get it with Jabulani. There is a little bit of skill.
The controversy was nuts. I remember like every BBC or ITV game, they were just debating for like 10 minutes. And the keepers were so angry they wanted to change the ball because it was just like, as a keeper, it must be the worst thing ever. Like you're set up, you got the wall there, and the ball just
someone hits it down the middle of the goal, but because it was going 10 yards that way and swerved, you're done.
Yeah. Also, the best thing, the adverts. Like, I know it's a weird thing to say, but all of the like, you know, the adverts when it comes, they don't do them anymore. I don't know why they wouldn't, but you remember at the Brazil World Cup, they did the animated one. I don't know if you remember but it was like basically them versus robots, and they were like killing. It's so good.
Yeah,
like that's the stuff, and all like the Yoga Benito adverts. It's like
Yoga Benito adverts. I feel like any footballing adverts that are actually focused around football rather than like the product.
Yeah.
Are just so good.
Like this one is so good, man. Or when they're in the tunnel, they're like, ole.
Yeah.
Like that gets you like, I'll watch that before I go and play football. Like it's so good.
But they used to do all the cage ones as well.
The cage, bro. What's the older one with the silver ball and Figo in that?
This one.
Not this one. No, it's on.
Or is it Eric Cantona and it's like on a ship in a container?
Yeah. It's like the Elvis song. The Elvis song
yeah.
So good. I used to sing that as a kid. Bro.
That is unreal. They should do this now.
I reckon people would think it's really cheesy there if they did it now.
But also
like the fact that
vibes though.
Yeah, but I feel like the fact that it's
Davids, man.
The quality isn't amazing.
Yeah.
So it looks like, I don't know, the players as well, I think it just doesn't hit the same?
No, you'd have to get. I mean, like this is the type of thing where you would expect Grealish to be in, right? Just because it's a bit,
Do you think we've got like quite a nostalgic bias though? Where we're
Yeah,
just like,
a million
at the
percent.
time they were like, oh, this is a bit
this one's
Ronaldo, bro.
How much do you reckon you got paid for that?
Oh, bro, it has to be. I don't know.
A lot. That's what I'm saying.
But when you say a
tens
lot,
of
like,
M's.
I was going to say, how much do you actually think?
10, 20 mil or something.
Because
yeah.
if he got less than 10 mil,
Yeah.
and I know saying that like as if
But he's Ronaldo.
8 mil, he should turn it down. But
Well, and
He
I
should.
heard before we started recording this podcast that Mbappe's on 2 mil a week.
so it's 2 mil a week before tax.
That is nuts.
I
man.
think, maybe wrong, but I
But
heard
that
2
is
mil a
like-
week. And how much is his signing on bonus as well? 100 million. And he also gets to have influence over.
But isn't he the sporting
That's a
director?
bit
Or
dodgy,
is
that.
that a meme?
I don't know if that's his official title, but he does. He literally gets to like choose some of the coaches
Yeah,
and who they
I've seen
help
loads of
who they
memes on
sign and
TikTok.
stuff. I don't know how much influence it means.
It's
whether he
probably
can-
just, I mean, realistically, I think that's something that's come out that's been made into a big story. But at a
Yes,
club
yeah.
like that, they're not going to do that. I don't think.
I saw a meme
Yeah.
where it was like Mbappe pulling like a funny face, after he becomes sporting director and then sells himself.
Yeah.
So he takes the deal and sells himself.
Well, did you see their announcement that he was staying? It's literally just him standing at the top of the he's looking over the stadium. He's standing on
Yeah.
the roof, and he literally just turns around and then says something like, he just says, like.
He's nuts.
This club is a lifestyle, something like that in French.
I mean, people are going crazy over it, saying it's all money, but I mean, it's not like he was not going to get paid at Real Madrid. He's
Yeah, he's going to
get,
be on similar money there anyway.
Yeah. I heard it was
That'd
over naming rights, right? It wasn't like didn't Real Madrid want to have 50% of his like rights as a I'll say influencer, but his rights as a
Like image rights.
yeah,
and stuff.
image rights.
Do you know?
yeah.
That's the whole advert, by the way. It's just he turns around and then says something.
Fuck you.
You know how there's so much stuff that you just never realize is like just a general person who likes watching football. What are image rights? And then it turns out that's how so many footballers make so much money.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Well, as we said, you recently went to Qatar.
Yeah.
And you filmed with some PSG players.
We did get very sidetracked there, didn't we?
Yeah. I don't know how much you've shown or how much you.
I think I've only posted 2 videos from it.
I don't know what more you can say about other players you filmed with.
No, I'll
but-
say everything.
okay,
I
okay.
don't
didn't
care.
know if it was like a big surprise or.
Nah.
But,
No one's going to watch them anyway.
I mean, you
8
showed it
million
there.
views.
Actually, so on this one, it was just a trend, and I just wanted to just show me like being with the players,
Yeah.
because that is literally going to be my content for the next month. I'm going to abuse
Oh,
this.
of
Not
course.
surprised, bro. I would.
But then this actually was a little bit annoying because I posted it on Instagram the day before I posted it on TikTok. And some random person downloaded it off Instagram and posted it on TikTok. And one of my friends sent it to me, and it had 2.5 million views.
Unreal.
And I was like,
I bet they didn't tag you either.
no,
Yeah.
they put hashtag Neymar, hashtag Ben Black. And I was like,
No.
just the tag would have been nice. But so I was actually thinking about filming it different, like doing another clip or something.
Yeah.
And then I ended up just posting it like that. And
Did it at least have your like the
No.
watermark with no?
because it was from Instagram, and Instagram doesn't have a
okay,
watermark
yeah.
like that. But yeah, it was. I didn't care really because it's still my
It's
face.
still promotion
Yeah.
of you, yeah.
But
I
it'd
mean,
just
I
be
had
nicer
that with
if
the
it
De
was on
Bruyne
mine.
clip.
Yeah.
And
You must get that all the time.
I got
I've
tagged
used
as
your De
Joe-
Bruyne
I got
clip.
I got tagged as Joe Weller by like Lad Bible or something like that.
Yeah,
Did you
just
tag him?
similarities.
Did you tag Simon?
yeah,
Okay,
of course.
okay. That'd be so funny if you just didn't.
I put hashtags in mini minute.
Yeah. I want to ask you on your TikToks, you always get the comment that's like, go and film with De Bruyne, and then you'll be filming with De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Do you go? I know it's maybe a silly question, but for those watching, do you see the comment and then go and sort it out, or do you film with De Bruyne and then just go searching for comments?
I've
always wanted this.
I'm gonna fully expose myself. Like I don't really
just make it up,
people
innit?
know this. Like
Yeah.
literally 99% of them are like just completely either my fake account or a lot of times like a lot of times I'll just get one of my friends
to type
like
it.
comment
Yeah,
because
yeah.
who's gonna say like some of them are legit like go and have a race with Mbappe.
Yeah,
People actually comment that.
Ones like that make sense.
Yeah,
Where
but
it's
then
like he's
when
fast.
it's ones like I'm trying
There's
to
been
think of
ones
the
like
most
there's been
random
like
one.
rock paper scissors with someone.
Yeah, rock paper scissors with Regulon.
Yeah.
Who's asking that? No one is asking that.
Play Fortnite with
But
Werner.
That
I'm trying.
One, I really want to do that
Yeah.
because that is one that gets commented so much. And I had one that was legit. Tell Braithwaite he's the GOAT. And I got that one set up.
Nice.
In the end, he actually turns out he had the same injury as me. And he wanted, because he was injured, he's a really smart guy. He wanted to push his social media a bit, so he went to TikTok, and then TikTok got me, and I ended up flying out to his house. It was really cool.
Mad.
It was the first time that a player had just been like, oh, come to my house, I've got a free morning. Well, it wasn't even, it was just me and a mate turned up, and it was him and then like one of his like social media people, and we just filmed 3 videos, and he was so cool about it because it was a meme where it's tell him he's a GOAT, and it's like GOAT wave. He's obviously not a GOAT, but he was like, yeah, let's do it, man. It's funny. And then that video like did really well as well. So
wasn't there one that was, there's like a English TikToker that looked a bit like a player or something?
Well,
Theo Baker
Theo.
and
No. There was one that he looked a bit like the player, and then he ended up at the guy's house. Like the guy invited him over, and they just did a TikTok where they both walk in. And
oh no,
who was that?
That was in Germany with the defender who's really good on FIFA. I forgot his name though.
Plays for who?
German team.
He's the really LaCroix.
Yeah,
Oh, LaCroix. Yeah.
Because he did the dance.
He did dance.
He was in the Foot Asylum. Locked In. You know the Locked In series?
Yeah, okay,
It was like the Big Brother
yeah.
series.
Yeah.
He was in that.
That was sick, actually.
Because I remember seeing that and being like, oh man, like I couldn't do that video. I wish I had done that video.
Yeah.
It's quite funny. Like, you get some. I feel obviously it's not my style to answer a question of someone doing it. I think in America there's the cheeky boyos. I don't know if you've seen them, but they'll do like the most random things. Go to a takeaway, like go to a McDonald's and order everything off the menu, and they're really funny. So I've basically taken that concept and done it with footballers.
There's that girl as well, isn't it, who does the dancing? So she did a dance and she was like, guess my occupation. It was like the Black Eyed Peas song, I think it was, and she ended up going to dance at every like literal place in the world, and the bigger brands would then invite them. I think she's now like she had a job she danced with like a massive American football team on the mascots for a while.
That's sick. I had that. I basically commented their like format and then did it with the players. But now a lot of the brands are doing like a carbon copy of do that. But it's a bit annoying because they have access to all the players. Yeah, and it's really hard for me to film with some of the players. It's kind of like they have a cheat code.
They do have a cheat code.
I'm going to start commenting weird things on yours now.
No, but this is
the one with name up.
One thing I want to do now is not just footballers. I want to go and take penalties with Ed Sheeran. I was gonna message you. I think I already messaged you a while ago about doing one where we do like a football video because I want to turn it from footballers to celebrities, and I think this week I'm gonna have.
You're starting with me. You're starting very low.
We're just getting my foot in the door.
I'm gonna do like bottle flip with Ryan Shawcross.
This is the most random thing ever. But I have had some that I just haven't posted. You know, the Thomas Suchek really likes potato salad.
Mad.
I didn't, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like it wasn't. I filmed one with him, but I never posted it because it's not. I don't know. Like if a lot of football people know Thomas Suchek, but these videos I think are going to more general audience rather than that. So I have to think. Oh, I want it to go more than just football. So this week I'm gonna try and teach Camilla Cabello kick-ups.
Oh, mad.
Which is like so random, but
as in it's actually happening already. Like,
well, I've got I'm doing a live stream with her because she's performing at the
halftime show, right?
Yeah,
Champions League. Yeah.
So
that's sick.
Yeah, I'm doing a live stream with her, and I like get some time to film whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and do it, and then hopefully use that as a Ed Sheeran. How about some penalties? But how cool would that series?
You have to get one to then get more. And that's so annoying. It's like you have to get a case study.
Yeah, literally. But that's how all of these ones with players came out, because I'd filmed adverts with players in the past and I had the footage, but I never specifically did one like that.
Yeah.
And then when I got injured, I was like, oh, I'll just try and turn it into something.
Do some trends and
and then all of the like people see that, and you can literally use that as whichever player you're filming with, whoever it is. I'm like, well, I've done it with Ronaldo, so it doesn't really matter like what level. Like it's
Yeah.
And there's some mad ones like do the Yaya chant with Yaya Toure.
Yeah.
Like, that was so awkward as well to film.
I can imagine.
But he was so good with it because I said, oh, can we do it? And I was like, do I just start doing it? I was like, all these people watching, I'm just there like, yeah. But then he just started doing it. So I was like, I'll just join in and go for it. But I already started doing it with celebrities. Cal the Dragon.
Yeah.
He's so nice as well. He's a really nice guy.
Wait, so the next question is, you know how you said that sometimes you'll get yourself or a mate to ask the question?
Yeah.
Do you then show the footballer the question as well?
No.
And say like, oh, look at this guy, man, he just asked this question. But deep down, it's yourself.
No, it's usually like I'll go and film it, and then I'll ask the question afterwards, and whatever footage I've got, I can
whack it in.
Yeah,
nice.
But the ones with playing Fortnite with Timo Werner, I've got I really want to make that one happen.
He's funny as well, isn't he? Like you'd have fun doing that. You're just playing Fortnite. It sounds like a dream.
I saw the stuff with Amelia, I think, the one that does chicken shop.
Yeah. Where they're doing the questions to each other.
That's so good.
It's so funny. He's just like one of those people that is so funny, but I don't know if he means to be funny.
His accent's funny, isn't it? Like, it's not a bad accent, but it just sounds funny.
Yeah.
So as you say, it might just be just talking normally and we're just like laughing.
I play Fortnite.
Yeah, he's a legend.
You're very good at football, but you're like
not amazing, but
you're really good at like freestyling as well, right?
Well,
football wise.
The thing is, like, I you want me to
go for it.
Rap a little, get me on a song. Right? Nah, I used to freestyle like a lot more, but I trained for maybe 2 years, like quite a lot. But it got to the point where I never really considered myself a freestyler.
Yeah.
I was always wanted to make cool videos rather than being a freestyler or compete or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was literally, oh, how can I make this a cooler video rather than, oh, I'm going to go and compete at whatever. But I literally didn't improve my freestyle for like 4 years, and then I had this injury. I haven't freestyled since, basically. But it's kind of sad, to be honest. Like, it's actually a bit concerning.
Yeah. But when you do certain things, like I saw the one with Neymar, where you do the sombrero flick.
Yeah.
I always wonder this with people who, like, I've seen Cian Garnier do it. I've seen Andrew Henderson do it.
Yeah.
It's always like, this person taught me a trick. And I'm thinking in my head, I know you're good at freestyling. I think you knew how to do that trick before.
Yeah, like
but they all, everyone does the same thing. They do it like, he'll do a sombrero flick and you go,
this is
whoa.
I'm
like, honestly, you knew.
It's quite funny to, in that video with me going like that, I have to exaggerate it a lot more.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to be a lot cooler. But this is the thing this is going to sound, to a general person who's not really into freestyle or anything, like, people are so much better at skills than any professional footballer. Like, I genuinely, before this, like, I don't think there was any footballer that was better at freestyle, because it's not what they do. You don't do this on a football pitch. Like, I would never do any of those skills on a football pitch. You know, it's not what they're getting paid to do, and I'm there and I go out and like practice and I'll make sure I can do like some crazy ones. But Paul Pogba's good, but if he was to go against any freestyler in the top 1,000, he wouldn't even come like close.
What about Ronaldinho?
I was going to say, you know,
the Brazilians are just insane. Have you seen the videos when they do like on the beach and they just like the ones where it goes over the back
and they just put
like
their leg out and it hits the back of their leg and just bounces back over.
That is genuine. Like, I can not do that. Like, it's very impressive. And all the chest one, and it just somehow goes far. I try and do it and it just dribbles in front.
But yeah, I've seen Andrew Henderson's the one where I always see him. And I know he has to kind of go like, whoa, this player's doing an amazing skill. And like, you know, I think he did one with Ronaldo. I know he's done one with Neymar before. Yeah. But yeah, like Ronaldo does like two round the worlds in a row. And he's kind of like, whoa, that's amazing.
Well, didn't I hear you on, I think it was Pitch Side, you were talking about Ronaldo and you were saying that he actually struggled to do one of the challenges. So he didn't struggle anything football-wise. Like, honestly, when he, it was like a football drill basically, and he was going in a circle. When he was doing that, it's like, I understand why you're like basically the best football player in the world. Okay. Because he was so good.
What do you mean basically?
He
is.
He is insane though. When he was doing that, it didn't mess up once, but it was an editing trick. So the only thing that he was messing up is like where he had to put his foot. And to like the footballers, I know Ronaldo's like so media trained, but at the end of the day, he's not like someone who goes and films himself in his garden every single day, like doing editing tricks. But he was really sound, like really sound guy.
Okay, so he was doing like the procedure of the what needed to be done for the camera wrong, and not the actual skill.
Well, the football drill's fine, and then there's one point where he has to put his foot on one thing, so I can basically cut it, and it's on a loop.
Yeah.
But he kept on. I don't know what he was doing, but it just kept on putting his foot in the wrong place or something.
But fair enough for asking him to do it again though, because I would be like, bro, you smashed
fine.
it. Oh my god,
I'll make it work.
Yeah, no, I was really scared. I wasn't scared of Ronaldo so much. I was scared of like the whole 30 people entourage behind you.
That's what I hate.
And it's like, it's scary. Like,
yeah.
That was more nerve-wracking. Honestly, in the morning, I had to talk his entourage through exactly what I was going to do with him. And that was more nerve-wracking than actually doing it with Ronaldo himself.
Wow.
Because he's just like, you got to think, at the end of the day, and he is someone of like insane status, like on that next level, but he is just like a nice guy. Like he's just a human being. And when you're there in a room with him, it really takes a bad person to act like, well, just being absolute to you. But he was so sound with it.
That's what I mean, I haven't really filmed with many footballers like of a high caliber.
You say that, but you were telling me that you were DMing with like Bamford and stuff.
Well, he sent me a pair of shoes and that was about it.
He sent you a pair of shoes, like
but it's like
more,
it's like his brand that, you know,
honestly,
he knows I have followers. That's about it. Like,
yeah, but you're like, it's weird because you're definitely more well known than like so many footballers. You put you and like another footballer in a room and you get like different ages to come in. I reckon more people would say you, honestly. But it doesn't help me in terms of getting a video with football. Yeah. Well, I guess like I'm sure if you DM'd like some of them in the off season, they would.
Maybe.
Yeah, if you really wanted to get a campaign going, sure you could contact some. Sure you could contact like the brands and stuff and say I want to do this with this player, and they could just say yes or no. Like
maybe
you're gonna message a brand and be like, I want to do these challenges with football players for like a TikTok series.
I want them to ask me what's like.
But what I was gonna say is, I haven't done many videos with that many footballers.
Yeah.
The only ones I have really done, I think, I always forget, but the one I remember is obviously the City one.
With De Bruyne. Oh, yeah.
With De Bruyne. But you've done like hundreds. Well, maybe not hundreds, but...
No, I reckon it's probably like... Because all the... Not maybe... I don't know. There's been some days where you meet like 5 players. So it is like... It does add up.
I guess you do a different video with each of them. Whereas like, for example, the City day... They're all in one video and that's it for me.
Yeah,
like,
there was like there was a shoot with Puma and like Eric Bailly was there, Matic was there, Maguire was there, Pickford and Varane. But I only got to film with Pickford and Varane, but I did get to meet the other players. So it's like it's a kind of a shit. I was actually meant to film with Matic, but we were in like they usually do it in, it depends what it is, but on this specific day, there's like a group of maybe 3 of us. And I was just being really nice. Like, oh yeah, you can film with Matic. They both filmed with him and then he left. And I was like, oh well, no. I didn't want to film with you anyway. It's fine.
Stop.
I mean, at least that's better than Mahrez just getting there and just being like, well, it's 12 o'clock, I'm going to go.
We've heard that, right?
But he's like, it's still Mahrez. I love him so much. And he's probably a nice guy.
The thing I was going to ask is if you can't think of 11, then you can stop at whatever number you want. But if you had to make a top 11 of players that you filmed with, who would it be?
We did this on the pitch side, and they didn't include it at the end because it was Theo's idea, and honestly, it just sounded like he was just. To be fair, it sounded like all of us were just name dropping, and it's like I will do this, but I'm not like.
No, I've asked you.
Yeah.
Well, no, Theo's done it. Theo's done it because he's like, I've also filmed with other players.
Yeah.
No, I do have a list because I made it for the other thing. But some of them are quite hard. So goalkeeper, Edison. Okay. I did a sick video with him, and I said this was at the start when I first started meeting players, and I was a bit like scared, not like scared, but more nervous to like ask things. And I basically asked him who's got a bigger kick, me or Edison. And he was just like, oh, me, of course. But thinking back, I should have actually like done it. But in that situation, you like panic a little bit. And it was at the start, but
now you're used to it, you'd do that.
Yeah, because especially it's literally doing the Premier League uncut. It's kind of, you get like desensitized to it a little bit. Yeah. Like meeting Neymar and Mbappe, it was just, how you doing? Let's film. And then I'm more excited about the video that I get out of it than meeting the players now. I don't know if that's like,
that's good. That means you're like enjoying what you're doing. And you're focused on the content.
But the football side of me kind of feels But goalkeeper Edison.
Yeah.
Right back. Oh, okay. Is this
just gonna be the City lineup?
No, this is
Kyle Walker.
This is a bit controversial because I've met Cancelo, Reece James, and Cafu.
Okay.
And I, honestly,
who's going about them?
Okay, well, obviously you put you'd probably say Cafu.
Yeah.
I want to say Cancelo.
He's good,
but no, Cafu for sure.
Okay.
But centre back Diaz and Varane. That's very solid.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, well, I met Rio Ferdinand.
Okay.
Oh, but I'd still say
Diaz and Varane.
Okay.
Left back.
And then
I mean, left back you play Cancelo.
Yeah, but I've got Jordi Alba, Andy Robertson, Reguilon as well. But then
he ain't making it.
I played Fortnite with Alphonso Davies. Does that?
That's cool.
Can I?
That counts. Yeah,
if you talk to him, like, yeah.
Well, it's really weird. This was in like one of the lockdowns.
Okay.
And I just DM'd him on TikTok because I commented on one of his videos and he replied. So I just DM'd him like, you want to play FIFA? And he was just like, yeah. So we played a game of FIFA. And then I ended up playing Fortnite with him for like 2 hours. It's like the most random thing. At one point, he gets the phone up and he calls Mats Hummels. What? And it's like, what is going on? Like, they don't even play in the same team. And I was just listening to this conversation on speakerphone while I'm trying to revive him on Fortnite.
Mental.
But Castro played him at FIFA.
Yeah.
But Alphonso Davies is very like into social.
Oh yeah. Remember when JJ's song came out? He's blasting in the car.
He Insta-storied himself, like singing along to No Time.
He broke my heart though. Like he followed me. We followed each other. We DM'd a little bit. He even called me out for a challenge. It was so funny. He was like, I'm gonna call out Robert Lewandowski and Ben Black. I'm like, yeah. You know, me and Lewandowski similar levels. But yeah, and then he was like following me and everything. Then one day I just looked and he just unfollowed me and everything.
No.
But sometimes I post like stuff on my story and maybe I'd said, oh, come on Dortmund or whatever. Okay. And it's like, fair enough.
It's because he's a drill rapper now.
Yeah, he is.
He did
heard that song.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
Nuts.
Wasn't good, no.
But
are you going with Davis then, or is that you want to go with that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I played Warzone with Dele Alli actually.
Yeah, put him in.
Forgot about that.
But I mean, if it's actual people we met, then Robertson for sure. But
I think
if you're gonna let me have him, I'll take him.
Yeah, take him.
I think if you, especially if you've talked to them on, like, you've organised it, you've played with them. I think that counts.
Mm-hmm. Midfield. This is where it starts getting a little bit like. I'm gonna go Kevin De Bruyne. I'm gonna play a 4-3-3, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Kevin De Bruyne, Gerrard, and Yaya Toure.
Jesus.
But we've got other players here like Kaka, Foden, and Mount, Dele Alli. I don't want to just like list players.
Wait, so who did you say? You said Gerrard, De Bruyne, and Yaya Toure.
Yeah.
You changed that formation so weirdly.
It was so odd.
I was confused. Anyway.
You got Gerrard playing a bit more attacking now. I'd probably swap the Gerrard and the De Bruyne about, yeah.
That's unreal. So
that is an unbelievable team already.
Yeah. And then
and he just had Kaka on the bench.
Yeah.
Minimum.
I made it. I'm next to De Bruyne.
Again.
Me, Simon, and Randolph. Up front.
That's all front, mate. Let's go.
So yeah, I'm gonna go Ronaldo, Neymar, Aguero as my front three.
I mean,
unreal.
But that's leaving out. Well, actually, no, it's not really anyone that could challenge that. But
what, Mbappe?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, this is an old list.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Aguero or Mbappe?
Oh, Aguero, but
okay.
I like that's the.
I mean, that's the thing. Mbappe's not.
It actually works in that formation, I guess. Maybe we take like Yaya or De Bruyne out. No, actually, I don't know.
You got Kaká, Mbappe, Ferdinand, and Cancelo on the bench.
Yeah, and
you're fine.
Ian Wright, one of the best Premier League strikers ever.
Yeah, no.
He's.
I'm kidding.
I think I love him. Like he's one of like the most like down to earth people.
Yeah.
Like he just replies to my stories sometimes. It's like so random. But,
I've seen a lot of videos of like him and Chunks and stuff like that. And he seems like such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
But the other names like Leroy Sané, Son.
Mad.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that
is ridiculous.
That's
your mind is literally just like 4 players and it's all from one video. That's it.
But Theo had a pretty good team. I think Reeve did as well. But
I can imagine. Well, Reeve's done a lot of like EA stuff with players, hasn't he? Oh, I actually filmed with the Chelsea team as well.
Let's go.
They would count. It was
the whole team on.
No, it was Hazard.
Oh, Hazard.
Courtois.
I love video of JJ. That's the best one ever, man.
Courtois.
That's rivaling that team.
No, well, not Courtois. What am I on about? Who's the keeper?
When was it?
I found a Hazard. So good, man.
Kepa?
Nah, it was way back.
It would have been Courtois.
Kante.
Then, right?
Kante.
It
was Courtois.
Zuma there.
Yeah, Courtois was there.
Oh, sorry, you've got 5 players that are very solid.
Yeah.
This was actually meant to be my video as well, you know?
Really?
So I got invited to do this video and a real life like football challenge video where it's, you know like skill games in FIFA?
Yeah.
It was that. And they basically said you can bring one person. I was with JJ and I kind of said, do you want to do it? Because it'll be a fun video. And I said to him, you can have one of the videos if you want. And he was going to have the skill games, but we started filming this and instantly all of the players some of them recognized him.
Yeah.
And then we started filming instantly. All of them were just like very like catering to him. Yeah. Like my team all spoke Belgian to each other.
Ooh.
His team were all like, oh, KSI do this, KSI do this.
Got you.
I literally just turned to him halfway through the video. I went, by the way, you can have this video. Like, you have this one because I'm not involved.
Yeah.
But yeah, he starts the video, he turns to Hazard and he's like, Mum, I got a Hazard. Phones his mum. He's like,
good,
look,
man.
I got a Hazard.
Bro, I've recently been seeing his some TikToks pop up of JJ when he used to do his like press junkie things with the actors.
Yeah, like the Ryan Reynolds one.
Oh, bro, that's so good. Yeah, like staring contest. But he actually does it, and he's wearing like the headphones. It's just Prime Care. Well, I don't know what is Prime KSI these days. Probably the one that sells Prime, but yeah, mad.
The thing is, like, if I could never imagine myself acting like that.
With
the players, like that's just like I'd be scared that I could never like film with like any of them again. But he's on a different level where they like if the player recognizes them and stuff, it's like.
I think JJ also just puts the content first. Like no matter where he is, he'll put the content first and get it. And I think to be fair, a lot of the times they'll also enjoy that because it's probably something different than what they used to.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. As soon as he started filming, so they literally JJ looks at the camera crew and goes like, "Oh, we filming? All right, cool." Oh my god, Hazard! Oh my god!
Yeah,
like literally FaceTimes his mum. So his mum is just on his phone, and he just immediately holds it up to Hazard's face and goes, "Mum, I got Hazard." And Hazard's just kind of like, "Hello."
Did he have his mum ready, or did he actually dial her?
He just dialed her.
Did you have to wait for a transfer?
Yeah.
God.
And it was just so funny. Like
it's waving.
Immediately, that makes all these players kind of like, "Oh, okay, it's going to be a fun session."
I'm so surprised that like. People behind the camera, like all of their, like the club people,
oh, they were very
are so on edge about it.
They were very. I mean, even when I've said I'm bringing KSI, they were kind of like, okay, is he going to be like, is he going to be okay?
Is he going to be KSI?
Yeah, is he going to be too obnoxious to these people? But
no, but look how good the video is.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Also,
like,
18 mil. So
the clubs protect the players so much, but like the players themselves, like they love this sort of stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like when I did this video, I think this might have been one of the first times I'd done stuff with players. So I was literally, JJ started screaming and I'm kind of sat there kind of like,
it's my reputation.
Yeah.
Wait, something quite interesting. Like talking like first time film with players, like the first time that not film, but like met a player was the first time that I met you as well. And like, I was just as nervous to meet, like it was Gerard. I was basically
Gerard. When was I there?
It was an Adidas event for the launch of the Predator, but it wasn't like a filming thing. It was like an event that he turned up to. And
so he had the ball.
Oh my god! I have R9 in my team.
That's sick.
No way.
Yeah,
that's a very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Sorry, that just made me think because you said Gerard. Okay. Yeah.
No, well, basically, I was just as nervous to meet Gerard as I was to meet, well, Simon Miniman. Not to like, suck up or anything like that. But it was this was when I was like, I don't know, 6 years ago. Isn't like.
I was going to say 6.
I was like, whoa.
I was like, wow, I'm old.
No, it was in like 2015, 2016. I was maybe I was a bit older, like 17 or something. But basically, it was like Oscar was there, Steven Gerrard was there.
I remember this, yeah.
Because
I met
JJ
Oscar.
was there as well. I don't know who else was there, but it was like, because in my world, like footballers and big people on social media were like kind of at like a similar level of like, that's where I want to like get to. You want to be like a footballer, or you want to make videos online.
Yeah.
Whoever the two, like the biggest people in those like things.
Yeah.
You're gonna like see them like the same. But
Jeez. See that?
That's sick. That's sick. So
That's nuts.
I was going to ask, now obviously I don't want to do a full prediction because obviously we've got a whole transfer window ahead of us.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on kind of like the Premier League next season? Who's going to do kind of well?
City win it.
Yeah.
We have Haaland.
Yeah.
Enough
It's
said.
true. Yeah.
I don't know.
Leeds get second.
Did you see
I'll take it. I agree.
The defense gets sorted. That's it.
United got Ronaldo and
Yeah, true. Did you see
Didn't go
Villa
that well.
signed that Boubacar Kamara guy?
Yeah.
But
Like,
he's unreal.
is he? Actually?
Yeah, man. Like,
Wait, is this
I was
going
gonna
to
say he's saying
like
no,
Unreal in
Football
real life?
Manager.
Football manager, but like I know
As soon as you said he's unreal, I was like,
No,
yes.
but-
he is unreal. He actually
he
is
is
real.
not
though.
real to you because he's a Football Manager character.
But for Villa though, he could be signing for like Liverpool at this stage.
How do you know?
Because he's sick.
On Football Manager.
But
Clubs use Football Manager, like genuine, well, not like.
definitely good scouts.
But then they'll
Full-
go,
full
they'll
of
go
Nick.
scout him though.
Yeah.
For sure,
But
for sure.
There's a genuine manager who played like loads of Football Manager. I was reading about it the other day, and now he's an actual manager, and he's saying that all the Football Manager stuff helped like so much.
I mean, I can imagine it does, but does it like? Does
never
it
really
directly
played Football Manager,
correlate to
Put him into Wikipedia.
Could he now go manage a Premier League team because he's decent at Football Manager?
No,
Probably
no,
not. You
no.
still need to know the other side of it.
I'd be
Haaland's good on it.
Yeah. I'd be very interested to see how many like wonder kids on Football Manager
there's loads who failed.
turned into like
Yeah.
absolute super or like really good players basically.
Gabriel Barbosa was one that didn't go too well. He was at Santos as well, like Neymar was,
Right.
but he didn't. He's still playing really well, good footballer. But
I remember me and Nick. We it was one of the like first Pezzers. We signed Vincent Kompany, and then like 5 years later, he ended up at City.
mad.
I just remember thinking like, oh my god,
Yeah,
I knew that one.
I made this happen. They've been watching me.
Anderson was a wonder kid as well back in the day. I was one of the first ever wonder kids on like Champ Manager. Man United had Anderson,
Yeah.
but he didn't really turn out to.
Then Ravel Morrison as well. I
Yeah.
he's, like, meant to be
And
so good.
wasn't it Bebe, right? Wasn't that one where they actually signed him without they didn't know idea who he was? Like Ferguson signed Bebe, he had no idea. It was never seen
No
a game,
way.
but he signed him and he was awful.
Oh, yeah.
So how many goals has Kamara scored at Marseille? It's really on his Wikipedia. I mean, obviously, I'm saying he's good on manager, but I think he is a top striker as well. And to go to Villa, and he said Gerrard was one of his choices as well. But 3 goals. That's crap. Is
Is defensive midfielder though?
Bro, I've got the complete wrong player then.
Oh my god.
No.
You've got the wrong
Hey,
Hold on.
honestly,
No. Right, so I know Boubacar Kamara. I must have signed him then, but I thought he was a striker.
So you've been playing him up front. And he was CDM.
If he's been
Bro, he's
unreal,
unreal.
maybe Gerrard has to have a little think here about it.
Yeah, maybe you know better than
Who
them.
am I thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of some other guy, but fair play. It's still a big player.
Yeah.
It's still good on manager, by the way, just for what it's worth.
Aston Villa are quite excited. Like Jacob Ramsey.
Yeah.
Coutinho.
Signed full
still.
transfer. Signed full time now, right?
Like they're gonna have like some really good like
Matty
players
Cash.
next season. He's been sick. Newcastle are gonna be well good.
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting to see what happens with Chelsea as well, because obviously all that stuff. Like, most random thing ever. I was sat next to the new owners on Thursday night at the Chelsea Leicester game, and then John Cena turns up out of nowhere. Most random thing ever. Imagine you just go to a football game, you look to your left, John Cena's right there. Of all the people.
He actually said John Cena turns up from out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I didn't even mean it like that.
And his name?
I took a selfie with him, but it was only me in the photo. But it was so weird. Like I went to him, oh, you enjoying the football? He went, huh? I went, oh, the soccer. He went, football. Tapped me on the shoulder. I almost flew off the stand. He's a big guy. But yeah, like
your life is mad, you know. Bro, the names I'm hearing, like, it's just
it's just like, well, to be fair, like I don't really see it like that. Like it's just like it's just I'm a little kid in all of this. I just find it all exciting. Like I'll do anything as well. Like literally,
you're here.
Yeah,
you'll do anything. Even what's good.
Yeah, true.
The highs and the lows. John Cena to what's good.
I was literally speaking with Leah. Like, well, Leah's like my girlfriend, and she is like a freestyler first. Like that was her thing, and she didn't know what this was or anything like that. But I was like, genuinely, like doing something like this is more exciting than like meeting like a lot of the players and stuff as well, because in a social media world, for someone that like always I just wanted to make football videos that like people watch and like found cool, like when you go to like any like big like social media people, like I still have that like, oh, this is like really cool, like it's exciting. Like
yeah, I guess it's also you probably grew up watching like, you know, these guys as well, right? So I'll be
so honest with you.
No,
it was like
you set me up for failure.
Yeah. I watched like the F2 and like free, but I wasn't really, I never watched like FIFA videos.
So the football side of it, the actual football,
like, or Skill Twins. I don't know if you remember them. They were like massive at the time.
Did a video with them.
Really?
Jeez.
Yeah. Like,
I don't want to say it, right? But there was a period where I did a video with them.
Yeah.
I did a huge push. They actually edited the video and chucked in like an advert of themselves.
Yeah.
And they got like genuinely like 600k subs. Something mad.
Oh my God.
Wait, in your video they had the advert in.
So in my video, they admittedly like they edited it and they came out with everything. It got 8 mil views.
That's nice.
But like the video is so like, look, go back to the start. Oh no, like a bit further in. There's one bit where I say like, oh, this is the Skill Twins. And then it literally cuts to it's a whole advert for their channel.
Oh my God.
They literally like they was like so nice. I like, honestly.
I will I can edit a video for you.
Yeah. Honestly, they were two of the nicest people. We went to me and Toby went to an Adidas event in Berlin, and they were there with their dad. And me and Toby were both like, these guys are the nicest guys in the world. And then they messaged me after it and were like, oh, do you want to do a video? I was like, yeah, sure. And they were like, oh, our guy will film it, he'll edit it, he'll do this. And then they sent that over and I was like, you know what? Sure.
Yeah. Just done the work.
Yeah, I literally turned up and did some round the world. So
that's so sick though. Like, I've never like really spoken to them like that, but like in their videos they come across like quite nice.
Yeah, they're really nice.
I don't really know what happened to them. Like they don't really.
They kind of stopped doing. They stopped doing a lot because they signed with Adidas, I think.
Yeah.
And then
But also like a lot of the time like people don't realize like what's actually going on like behind the scenes. Like I actually thinking about it, I think one of them got quite ill.
Really?
I can't really remember what happened, but like something like that, like no one's gonna know about unless they post about it. And if they don't want to post about it, then they just sometimes
you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like shit.
What?
I feel like forgetting the player wrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's all right. Who I was thinking of was Karim Adeyemi. He's another wonder kid.
Okay.
But when I watch, trust me, in 2-3 years.
Right. Literally, we'll come back to this clip and you'll be like, I told you.
Yeah.
You can have a Theo Baker moment.
Bro, I've had too many Theo Baker moments.
He's like, oh,
that one, yeah.
The like
sorry.
Ben Mee one.
Yeah. No, it was the Dan Burn.
Dan Burn? He did one for Ben Mee as well, I think.
I thought it was the Brighton to Newcastle.
Oh yeah, but there was one where he like predicted a shock win.
Oh my!
And he was like, it will be like a Ben Mee header or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it happened.
You just know that he's filmed like 50 different scenarios and then taken the one that's come out.
He always says every time he'll say something so out there.
Just in case.
One of the times it has to happen.
Yeah.
And then you live off that for the next 5 years.
But he does get absolutely slated for having no football knowledge.
I mean, the fact that he has a football podcast, I would never ever have a football podcast because I know I'm getting rinsed.
But I also feel like most people who have a go at someone else's football knowledge just because it differs to their opinion. Not like, it's not knowledge, like, it's just opinion.
There are like, I genuinely worry about this sometimes because I feel like people think like, oh, he makes football videos. He knows like loads of stuff. Like, I'll be so honest with you. Like my football knowledge is like, I don't watch like I watch Man City games. I watch like some games, like random games, whenever.
Yeah.
But I don't watch the Bundesliga. I don't watch I don't know this wonder kid from the Bundesliga that everyone's talking about, because like I just don't watch it. Like
if they're not a manager, I don't know who they are.
I'm not like obsessed with like FIFA or Football Manager to the point where it's like you just know like all of this stuff. Like I play, but I'm just
like I know like higher rated players in the Bundesliga through FIFA.
Yeah.
But if you're saying like when it came to choosing like, team of the season, for example, and I have this list of people, I'm literally going like this player, all Premier League.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, how can you not put this CDM from Serie A? And I'm like, because I don't watch that. I don't care.
But then also people will say like, look, LaCroix, I've never watched him play ever, but I'll tell you he's a good centre back.
Because of FIFA.
Because people have said he is. You know? So I'm like, solid. Yeah. It's funny enough, I signed LaCroix on manager because he's good at FIFA. On FIFA, so that's even worse.
Does he have ridiculous pace on Football Manager?
No, I don't even check. Just bought him.
That was the only reason why he was like mad on
pace,
FIFA.
Yeah,
pace. He was 90 paced centre back.
Yeah.
But some people will just like pretend they know everything. When realistically, like it's literally impossible just to know absolutely everything that's going on in football.
Also, how many times does someone like say make a mistake or say something wrong, like just chatting? But because we do it on camera, it sticks forever. In our podcast, it's there now. You can't cut it out. It's just on
trying
now.
to save yourself from the thing.
I was doing I was filming a video with Chris MD the other day, and there was a guy there that was really nice guy. But he comes up, he's like, "Oh, can I do a TikTok quick? We're just going to talk about the we're going to make a team, a five-a-side team." It's like a five-a-side team, but we're only going to choose people from London clubs. And he literally starts filming, and he's like, "All right, I'll let you go first." And I'm like, "Bro, you've come here with this, so you've prepared your team."
You got to start.
And I'm literally there, and I just start naming any players I can think of. So I go like, "I'll put Mitrovic up front," and I'm like thinking about it straight afterwards. I'm like, okay, he was good in the championship this season, but there was like 20 other players I could have gone for.
The thing is, like, that video will probably do so well because it's like, see, this guy knows ball knowledge. Mitrovic next season, he's going to be a problem. Like,
no, bro, I started choosing like Thiago Silva. I was like, my team is so bad. But
I mean, he did break unreal records this year.
Hey,
Mitrovic.
Yeah,
he's got 40 goals now. But he broke the record in the championship.
I'm gonna predict 3 goals next season.
Mad.
He's played in the Premier League before though.
He has, yeah.
I don't remember him doing like amazing.
No. That's the thing. My memory for football is terrible, which is what people consider ball knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, let me watch a match, and I play enough football I can understand. Like, I can understand everything, whatever. But it takes me like 3 minutes to remember what the score was in the Leeds game that I went to last week.
Yeah.
I just can't remember.
The worst ones are like when you've watched the game and like a player's been unreal and you're like, I remember, I was going to say Conor Gallagher, but he's actually been really good the whole season. In the game, he was like unreal. But there'll be players where you're like, yeah, they're amazing. They played like so good. And then like you look at their stats and it's like, they've done nothing. And you're like bigging them up so much.
Yeah.
Like he's been unreal this season. But.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask you, because you're doing TikTok.
Yeah.
You're also doing YouTube, but not like
no. Basically, I have a guy who just
yeah.
He's called Jules. A really nice guy. He basically gets my TikToks and posts them on YouTube.
So what is your what's your plan? What's your goal?
I've got
all
like,
of it.
I've got like some really cool ideas.
You don't have to say like specifics. I mean, like, what do you want to get out of it eventually? Like, is there anything you want to work? Like, do you want to turn your TikTok series into like a, I don't know, like a presenter job or something like? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. So the first thing is like with the videos with the players, I want to turn that into just celebrities, and then eventually maybe not even just do it with football, because like I feel like, okay, I'm not gonna hit a cap with like football, but like if you want to get to like that next level where it's just like a general audience, it needs to be stuff that people don't have to like football to watch. And that's all like on my main account on TikTok, that's what I'm trying to transition into. But say it was like go and play cards with Ed Sheeran, like, or just go and do like these random challenges that are like really cool, like even okay, in some situations it's like, oh, I can only play rock paper scissors with you, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'll turn it into a cool video. But like imagine it was like go scuba diving with Will Smith. Like just the most random things that no one ever expects. It's like, that's just cool videos to watch. So like that's the next step with like my TikTok, where it just becomes a more general thing. There's people that have done it that started off with football or whatever and then turned it into You
could try like Ryan Reynolds, because he's owns Wrexham, doesn't he?
Wrexham, yeah.
So like it could be like a good, you could do football and something else.
The thing that I've realized is that like all these like insane celebrities are just like it's so hard to like actually end up filming them, because so many of them are busy. But it's really good now because I've got so many examples and like the views on them are nuts, that it actually is like, it's kind of in their, like a little bit in their interest as well.
They've got a film coming out or something to promote.
That's what I was going to say. Could you not try and get onto like
songs as well? That's like
I was going to say, could you not try and get onto lists for like PR agencies where they're releasing a new song or a new movie?
Yeah, I was offered one the other day with the people that sing Latest Trends.
A1, J1.
Yeah, that they're really good, and I was offered to go and like film with them, and I was like, oh, that might be a chance to go and do something like that. But I'm definitely going to try with the Camila Cabello one.
Yeah.
And I've basically got this event. Well, everyone's like social media career is like quite like finite. To be fair, thinking about it, I don't know if this is the most like interesting thing to talk about on like just like a general podcast, but like, you know how most people on social media, they'll have like maybe a year or two where they'll be at they'll go up, and then like in a few years, like no one really knows who they are or whatever. Yeah. Like you guys are like kind of the exception, where it's like you've managed to maintain it. And it's like the F2 as well. They kind of did it. There's like certain people that have like managed to always like keep adapting. And like, obviously I'm going to try and keep doing that. But when I'm like 30 years old, like I don't want to be going to a football pitch and like freestyling or something like that. So, well, I mean, maybe I will, but I don't know if I'll be that's what I want to be my main thing. Yeah. But with the like audience, the people that are watching these videos at the moment, I'd really like to like release a product, or like not like just say, oh, I want to release a product so I can make loads of money. I want to basically make something that people like actually want to like have the themselves.
3000.
That was sick.
Is that what you're going to release?
Well, yeah. Some people need it. So. No, but I want to release something that is like, when I finish my social media career, I can be like, that is like my thing. I did it. And then also, I don't need to make videos or anything, because I've got this now, which is like my thing. I've got a really cool idea, which like,
you have an idea for it.
Yeah.
You don't have to say it, obviously.
Yeah. But
John will steal them.
Well, there's actually like a few things, because I'm like, this is more of like one for like people who like football or whatever.
If it's something that can be stolen, don't say it.
Yeah, exactly. But then I've got like other things. Like I'm really into like the numbers, like analytics side of like social media. Like even I built this like shortcut thing where I go on TikTok, I can click one button and that TikTok will download without the watermark, and it'll post on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, all in like one button. And like you can like automate and everything. So it's like I could like release that to other creators. And then there's other stuff where it's like I basically built this like spreadsheet thing, and it gets like all the people's info from their like social medias, and it shows me their like most viewed videos. That's sick. And then I can basically take that, not copy them, but like make my own version of it. Yeah. And like something like that, you could either give to other creators, or literally anyone who like likes making videos and they're just looking for somewhere to like start. It kind of kills that. You got to be like creative still, but it gives like people a starting block basically. Yeah. But then also like for agencies, like the way social media is moving, like brands are finally realizing that people who make videos, like the best way to get views is to get their product in the video, not make a video about the product. So it's like, as a agency, you could then go to like a brand and say, look, we know what videos perform best. They can probably do it already, but like this is just a very...
They don't though. They can, but they often don't.
Yeah. But like as like a... Like even if it was me, if I like started an agency, I could easily go to these brands and be like, look, you could do a campaign with these creators and get that amount of views, or you could do it with our agency where I'm like, look, this is going to perform well for all these people, and the video is going to be way better. And it's like, well, some agencies probably doing that already, but like they're just like, I'm very into like the numbers side of it. So like definitely something in the future It's probably not the most interesting thing.
No,
for
that's
people
not. For
watching,
these guys,
but-
it is because it's in the realm of like Mr. Beast type things. He's doing
Yeah,
the same
exactly.
thing, but for like more. Like, you call it long form. It's not really that long, is it? 8 minutes, but
But yeah, at the moment, that the thing that I made is like it just gets at Instagram, but there's no reason why you couldn't do it for TikTok and YouTube and everything, and then like you get all of the, and you could give like people lists like. At the moment, I know these are the best 25 people on Instagram for football.
Yeah.
Here are their best videos. And then I guess it kind of kills the creativity. But if you look at any of the platforms now, the videos that go well are usually similar to other videos that are doing well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and if people add their own twist, then it's...
grows it. Yeah. No, that sounds really good. It sounds like you got a... it's not just content. You're also thinking about the other side of it, which is good.
Yeah.
So you need that.
Yeah. But at the same time, like I like making videos. Like, it's why I don't really want to be like seen as a presenter or something like that. Like I want to be
creating content,
a TikToker. Or I don't want to be. I want to be a creator.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Have you thought about making more like longer form content?
Yeah, I've got like some really cool ideas for a YouTube thing. Like Chris MD, watch out.
Let's go.
He's washed. He's washed.
Yeah. No one wants to watch a guy who can't take free kicks. So. Chris, I'm joking. I actually really like him.
Yeah.
But like the stuff that like he makes or Kieran makes, like those sorts of videos, like Mr. Beast style, is like so good. And then if I had access to like some of the players, like I've already spoke to like Anthony Gordon that plays for Everton.
Yeah.
So good. He said he would be down to do a video like how good is a 72 rated FIFA player in real life, and he's like that, like access like that is like really hard to get, so I should like utilize it. Basically.
Yeah, he's really good as well. He's better than 72, right? For sure.
No, his this season I think his card was 72. That's the one that I use.
Next year
It should be way higher.
Yeah.
Just get the video out before the 72 goes up there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just hopefully if that card comes out, then I can be like, how good am I against a 90 rated Anthony Gordon?
yeah, banging.
Yeah.
Was that what you I thought you were going to say something.
No, I was just saying that I was thinking about the idea. I was thinking, I'd watch that. so yeah, you should do that one.
I do have some weird facts. Just as a quick thing. Okay. Here we go. Wait, never mind. Before that, the 2021-2022 Premier League stats you might not know. Okay.
Norwich got relegated. What?
We nearly saw a goal record. Really?
Overall, mad.
One shy of the record.
Flipping out, one off.
I think Man City, we were one shy off our goals as well.
Wow.
Well, I know United conceded the most goals they've ever conceded, right?
They also got the most points
In the
ever
Premier
in the
League.
Premier League as well.
Leeds.
United?
Yeah, but obviously the Premier League era. So not,
Yeah.
Didn't Leeds break... Did we break a record? For something like... Did we break like a yellow card record or something like that?
probably broke a red card in the last 5 games.
Okay. Spurs led the Premier League for longer than Liverpool.
Mad. So
Damn,
United, it
that's
sounds like
Yeah.
Mad, yeah. Wow.
Brentford.
That is actually insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Man United conceded more goals than Burnley.
And they got relegated.
Wow.
You stink, Nick.
That's actually nuts.
That is insane. Okay. Yeah, Southampton squandered the most points from Leeds. Not Leeds United.
Yeah.
29 points they lost from when they were winning.
Mad.
That's really bad.
That's really bad. I mean, Leeds are there. Chelsea with 20 points,
Chelsea.
though. Chelsea squandered 20 points. Mad.
Well, speaking about actual facts, did you know that there are more toy flamingos in the world than actual flamingos?
Really?
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
I know facts now. I researched them. Just wait for the, wait for the podcast. Did you also know in San Francisco there are more dogs than chickens?
Why did you rush to get that out?
Because I knew you were going to go with the facts. So I had to get it out real quick.
Isn't there that one like there's more kangaroos in Australia than there is like people in Uruguay? So each person in Uruguay would have to fight like 13 kangaroos if
I've
they
heard that
invaded
one.
or something nuts like that.
Well, we have this section basically where we have weird facts. We do it every single time.
Yeah.
Give me a second and I will just...
So we just started off with the football ones.
Yeah,
and now it's like,
yeah.
we're just the more flamingos.
But it's true though, so...
Some of
nuts.
them aren't great. Some of them are amazing. But we have 10 weird facts.
Cool.
And you're basically going to judge whether they're good or not.
Okay. I'm probably gonna find them all cool. To be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, yeah. You go for if they're cool. I'll go for if they're bad.
Okay. First one.
Bad.
Wombats are the only animals that poop neatly cube-shaped turds. And there's absolutely no reason to it.
I think I'd want to see a photo before I judge.
It's actually a cube. Like,
why are we googling it?
No. It doesn't look gross because it's a cube. Like it's
It
perfectly.
could be like a poo
No,
cube.
look at it.
That's still quite
Literally.
gross.
How does that even happen?
That's what I'm saying, Ray. It's weird.
That's cool for me because that is like at least.
Put that in
How
your
does that
whiskey.
happen?
What's that picture there? The cartoon. Third one across, top row. What is that? Oh, crikey.
Okay, this fact I don't believe. Okay. Everything we see is upside down. I don't believe it. But
What in our brain?
the front part of the eye is curved. It bends the light, creating an upside down image of the retina. The brain eventually turns the image the right way up. The retina is a complex part of the eye, and its job is to turn the light into signals about images that the brain can understand.
No way.
So everything we see is... I don't understand that, though.
It's
Because does that mean you're upside down?
Yeah. No. Gravity still... Well, gravity still exists, obviously, but gravity is pulling us towards the Earth, but we just see it the opposite way around, but our retina flips it around. It's like them things when you're a kid, you know them things you look through, and it's got the mirror on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
The periscope.
Yeah. Well, technically, we've got it built in. That's
Wait.
why
So real life is like what we're this, but the way we actually first see it is
yes.
flipped.
Yeah.
What? So everything we see is... Oh, so
That's
so
pretty
what
cool.
what I'm actually looking at, it looks upside down, but my brain flips it.
Yes.
I don't like it. I don't like that fact.
I now want to see it upside
Is it?
down.
Yeah, it's a bit scary. Like honestly, it's a bit scary. Like
Yeah.
Glasses that will do it for you.
Well, and that's why the app Periscope failed, because we already had it built in.
Shut up. This one
was that?
relates.
I couldn't tell if that was a joke.
No, it's bullshit.
This one Randy will relate to. Capgras syndrome is a mental delusion where you believe the people closest to you have been replaced by imposters.
Yeah.
You believe that?
Yeah.
He-
Are you quite into conspiracy theories?
He believes
Probably am,
that
you know.
everyone. He believes that he has special needs and everyone around him won't tell him. And we'll.
That's not out yet. That's not even out yet, that podcast, is it? That's out. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But just to clarify, it's not as deep as it sounds. It's just, I just feel like just people are just having me on.
I'm pretty sure everyone at some point has been like, everyone around me, like you might not be, you could be a robot.
Truman
Like
Show.
we
I've
could
had
just,
that thought. Yeah.
we could just be in like a simulation and like you're just like in a.
But this one is specifically like, this isn't Randolph. There is another the real Randolph is out there, but he's been replaced by
like
a fake Randolph.
and have any of you seen like Alex Rider?
No.
No, okay.
I recognise that name.
Yeah, Stormbreaker thing. And
Yes,
then in the
yeah.
second one, they basically like people get replaced, like
Mad.
really rich kids, and then
Yeah, so that's Capgras syndrome.
I'll be honest. I was gonna say, like, you know what you were just saying about
Yeah.
how you think, like, no. I think everyone at some point has thought, like, maybe I'd like imagine you just have some condition and like
Yeah.
the people around you won't tell you about it,
Yeah.
because you're not self-aware
and
about
he
it.
thought everyone was paid to hang out with him.
And everyone's doing a great job, man. Everyone's doing a great job of making me feel, all right. And thanks for everyone around me for doing this. But I was just going to quickly say, I saw another TikTok out there. So if we can, on this TikTok edit, mash them up together. But they were showing pictures of a fingerprint and a
Tree.
the tree
Yeah.
stump. It matches up. They were showing the nebula and your iris and your eye.
Your
links up.
liver
Yeah.
and a tree.
No, it was your brain.
No, no. Is it your brain?
Your brain cells and the galaxy.
Yeah, but there's also the
lungs.
a lung in a tree.
Yeah.
Is this not something where humans are very good at like recognizing patterns, and we've kind of like our eyes have basically our brain has tricked us to think that it looks similar when in reality
definitely,
it's like,
definitely.
Because
But
it would have also been upside down.
yes, true. But I'm going to believe it's aliens. So you believe what you want to believe.
aliens.
I'll believe it's aliens.
A Brazilian wandering spider's venom increases your heart rate, giving you a boner, and then you would die.
Oh no!
That's quite funny.
I was going to say give it a go, but no, not
It
about
would
that.
be a really like when you see a massive spider go over
Yeah.
to your friend, bite them. You're like, oh my god! They get a boner. You laugh at them, and then they're dead.
I wonder if
Yeah.
some like pharmaceutical company has like analyzed it and then just used it as
Yeah,
like
can we take out the
the death part?
That is Oh, it's the banana spider.
Oh, I like banana.
Can cause long and painful erections in males, followed by death in a matter of hours.
Is that why it's called the banana spider? might be. You don't know. You don't know it's not.
All right. This isn't a weird fact. It's just a did you know?
Okay.
Penguin chocolates. You remember them? The ones that had the joke.
Well,
the joke on
you're
the
not going to start with did you know then?
Huh?
You're not going to start with did you know? You said this is not a real fact. It said did you know, and you didn't start with did you know that. Can you do that?
I had to check that you know what a penguin chocolate was.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know that penguin chocolates
Thank you.
are just bourbon biscuits covered in chocolate?
What? Yeah, of course.
No.
No, I actually didn't know that.
I've eaten both
I
of them
didn't-
many
I didn't know
times.
that.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was actually a bourbon covered
No,
in
it's
chocolate.
not. Wait, like an actual.
Does it have the logo bourbon? I don't think it does.
No, because bourbons like you bite into, they're like biscuity, but penguins
That's a
aren't
penguin.
like.
No, it's
Yeah.
got
I
chocolate.
haven't had a penguin for a while.
It's got
to be fair.
chocolate on the top, and then it goes into the bourbon style. But I'm pretty sure it won't say bourbon on it.
It's just made in the same factory somewhere.
Well, isn't it? Is it Mars bars? That the inside of a Mars bar is made by. Oh, it's Snickers. The inside
Damn.
of a Snickers is made with other Snickers.
Wow. Other Mars
No, I said Snickers.
twice. Did you mean to say that?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
I said,
Snickers
I
are
said
made
Mars
from-
bar, and then he said Snickers.
But couldn't I just say then? Therefore, like a cheesecake is also made inside another cheesecake.
No. As in,
just-
they literally the way they make a Snickers bar
To make one.
is, yeah, they make a Snickers bar and basically put that inside a Snickers bar.
Cool.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, I'm a visual
Yeah.
thing here.
That's
I'm a visual learner.
yeah.
A man named Michelle or Michael Lotito ate an entire plane in 2 years.
That is, you know what? That is impressive.
Like a
Metal, leather, glass, all of it between 1978 and 1980.
How could you afford that?
That is a good point.
It's an expensive meal.
Also, like, I love how that's your first question, not why did he wake up one day and decide to eat a plane?
Yeah, but think about it. If you decided that, you got to first of all go find one.
It's a mental thing, right? Where you actually eat. You want to eat stuff like he also ate, for example, 18 bicycles, 15 shopping
How
carts,
is this guy alive?
7 TV sets, 6 chandeliers, 2 beds, a pair of skis, a computer, and more.
His name is Mr. Eat All.
No, but there's
He
a
lives up to the name.
oh, what's it called? What's the thing called?
The aircraft.
Eating.
No, not the aircraft.
Lotto eating.
No, there's a name for it.
Eating disorder known as pica.
That's the one. Yeah, that's
Pikachu.
where you just want to eat things that aren't made to be eaten.
Do you turn these like little facts into TikToks?
Yeah.
We try to.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's
That's kind of the whole reason we do it.
I was gonna say it's good TikTok content.
Did you know that eyeballs and vaginas are self-cleaning?
Yeah.
How did you know that?
I didn't know that. I'm joking. Of course I didn't. I'm glad though.
The closed eyelids guide the goop that ends up in the corner of your eyes near your nose and along your eyelash lines. This also happens throughout the day when you blink. The vagina cleans itself naturally by making mucus.
Does a vagina blink? I wouldn't know.
I think camels have like 3 eyelids.
They do.
Why does vagina relate to camel?
I was talking more about the self-cleaning eyes.
Okay.
Don't camels? I think camels do have 3 vaginas too, though.
Do they?
I think kangaroos do.
Kangaroos do, I believe.
Or 3.
It's a topic I've not really looked into.
We're gonna get really smart now, every week by doing these.
Yeah, someone's
Not
gonna-
real smart, but
I'm just going to be out and about and someone's we should go to pub quizzes.
we should.
Pub
You'd
quizzes.
smash them.
They'll do random things like
And we can drink.
what's
you
it?
know what? It's so I used to do Kahoots on live streams all the time, and like honestly, like you just learn the most random things, and it's like you actually get like a lot smarter.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Yep. Exactly.
Everything is moving in fast speeds and we are all still. I don't really understand that. but I
Wait,
get
is
it.
that talking about like the Earth is moving
Yeah.
really quick through space?
We are moving right
the
now.
Earth is currently moving at 67,000 miles per hour around the sun.
Which technically means we're moving at the same speed because we're like on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're just like, I mean, we're still.
When
but-
you say everything, do you mean everything out of space or everything?
well,
like,
then
like
the
this
solar
tripod?
system is currently moving around the Milky Way at 490,000 miles per hour.
Quite fast.
The Milky Way is moving 1.3 million miles per hour through the universe.
Even faster.
So does that mean we're technically moving 1.3 million miles per hour through the universe?
Depending on how you look at it, it's like more of like a glass half full, glass half empty type thing. Because the Milky Way might what comes after the universe, John?
Milky Way's before it.
Nothing comes after the universe.
Death.
What about multiverse then?
The multiverse, yeah.
So well then what does come after? Well, anyway, in the multiverse,
If it's real.
they might say the glass is half full. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like we might
No.
say that we might say we're going really
lost me, I'll be
fast.
honest.
Sorry. We might say we're going. Right, hold on. I'm going to do it again. We might say we're going really fast, but the multiverse might say you're going slow compared to what we're going at. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So in our solar system, we might say we're going fast, but in the universe, they're saying no, mate, you're not going fast. Oh, come on, man.
Oh wait. So you're saying if I think I'm connecting the dots on this.
There you
one.
go. Yeah, so like
Yeah.
if I run 10 yards, right, I'm going to say, oh, I've done that fast. But some bloke on Mars is going to say, oh, that was slow because I can see Earth moving right now and you're binging across.
Yeah.
Type thing, no?
You know how you think that people are paid to, to be nice to
Yeah,
you?
this is what I mean, man.
I didn't want you
He's
to find
doing
out like this.
What's the next one?
An Argonaut octopus can detach its penis and give it to the female to basically fuck herself.
That takes a whole different meaning to it, doesn't it?
They have a detachable penis to mate with females that are 5 times bigger than themselves.
It's like, go fuck yourself. With what?
When a female swims
Here's what I
by,
made earlier.
it is literally when a female swims by, the male Argonaut sends his penis off to swim to the female
Does the
and mate
penis
with
swim
her.
off?
Wait, it swims.
Oh, Nick, you got to Google.
I don't know if he
swimming
shoots
penis.
it off or it like just swims.
No, it's got like a homing device on it. It just finds.
The search history on this computer must be well interesting.
I don't want
Also,
to.
actually
I don't want to do it
detaches.
anymore.
That's so weird.
But can you go on a
That's
video of
nuts.
like it firing off? Can you go on YouTube and type it in like yeah? Sorry, I just
You
shouted.
just said you don't want to see an image and now you're like,
Well, I want the people to see it on the
you're
podcast.
excited about seeing a video of it.
Oh, look at them fish, Simon.
That makes me feel so ill.
Have you seen the Window Kid TikTok where it's like it shows a fish with its mouth open like that, and it's like, oh, where is that though? That's a crazy looking fish, but can I buy one
This is the last thing I was expecting to be
Today.
doing today.
Look at it.
Oh,
Also, it actually shoots off like that.
oh, exotic and erotica of the deep. This is some porno
Wait,
written by Ben Crop.
what website are we on here?
Google.
Okay. Well, that was
Moving on.
yeah. Okay. The last one.
Yeah.
Millions of trees are accidentally planted each year by squirrels because they forgot where they left their nut.
Well, shout out to squirrels because the environment's now,
Yeah, technically
Burning, dying.
they are one of the big keys for survival for us.
make some more squirrels
Really?
then.
Because they've planted millions of trees each year.
I heard. Sorry, go on.
And we just knock
No,
them
no.
down.
I heard someone say that you know how in life people say if you're better looking you're gonna get further on in life. They say that the same with animals
How
as
does it
well.
work for you then?
Yeah, awful, awful. But for animals it's the same thing because like take squirrels and rats.
What?
Take no, yeah.
What?
Hear me out.
That's a sexy squirrel.
No.
That's gonna do well.
Take a squirrel compared to a rat. We think rats are gross. We see squirrels are quite cute. We let them run around in the what do you call it? Fields
Rats
and
could
that.
be really an advanced species, but we've just
'Cause they're
basically put
ugly.
them down.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
we
no,
don't like
a
them.
squirrel is a rat.
You're saying you let a squirrel run around the field, right?
Yeah.
So do rats.
No. But if you're walking through Hyde Park, right, and you see a rat, you're fucking hell, a rat. Ah!
Aren't there rats
With
loads?
squirrels, you go, look at a cute squirrel. Come here.
To be fair, but in the past we'd be more likely to eat squirrels than rats.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't matter though. They're both
Don't
rats.
you see rats on the underground?
Yeah, I saw one.
So you see them where we are and where we walk.
Yeah, and you go, fucking that's a dirty rat. If you saw a squirrel, you go, oh, how cute, it's lost. Someone help the squirrel, don't let it die. With a rat, you're thinking, die. on the
It really
train.
depends who you're asking because I grew up in the countryside and I used to know some people who would be eating that for dinner.
Eat it, man. I'm not saying don't eat it.
Yeah, but they're not surviving. They're the ones that are like cute, but they're not the ones going far in life. They're getting eaten by
No,
his
I'm just talking about how we see them. I'm saying how we perceive like animals to be.
So you're saying if it's cute,
Yeah.
they what? They get further?
No, well, yeah, but I'm saying we rate them more. We rate them higher. Do a tier list of animals. You're going to put a rat low. You're going to put a squirrel not too low.
Depends what
That's
you're
fine.
rating them on.
On how cute they are.
Ugliness. Rats
Yeah,
are
but
at the top.
that's the only thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but that is the only thing. Like,
They might have personality.
You telling me if you walk through Hyde Park and there's a rat on a tree, you're going to go, look at that rat, so cool. You're gonna
Probably,
go,
actually.
Wait,
if I saw a rat on a tree, I'd say
True,
that's pretty
true,
cool.
true.
Would you rather be able to speak to every animal in the world or speak every language in the world?
Oh,
I'm
Animal,
100% animal.
Yeah,
Like without a doubt.
Yeah.
That I would find like the old tortoise, and I'd say to him, "How was
You
shit?
say it like
How was
that.
shit 1,000 years ago?" And then he would have chat to someone back when he was one, and the other tortoise was like 1,000. So I'd be able to find the answers to the Earth by talking to the animals. You couldn't do that with people.
I mean, if they've already asked that question from the...
They will have. I think.
but what if they don't have the same like thought process as you?
Yeah, what if they're just like, it's a turtle? It's just
So
like,
what if they're like, duh?
Yeah, it goes.
it's just a baby.
Water. That's it.
I'd ask it like yes or no. Like, are we in a simulation? No. Okay, next one. Are we in,
Why would a turtle?
Yeah, how is a turtle knowing this?
Because he knows the secret's alive because he's been around since day one.
Yeah, but how does he know if it could be a simulation for him?
No, he's seen everything.
How do you know it might be a simulation?
He might have created it then. He might
I
be
just see the way I see it is, if I wanted to, I know I couldn't learn every language in the world, but if I wanted to learn them, I could at least learn a few.
Yeah, you can't.
I can't
speak
learn
to
to talk to animals.
Yeah, I could just go Google. You
Yeah,
can sit next to
exactly,
like someone from Brazil and go Google. You can't go to a dog and go look.
Yeah.
Well, you can't.
Just imagining you going out to a dog with Google, like, what did you want?
Dogs can speak in a sense. They can communicate.
Yeah.
Like you can ask them questions and they'll like.
Have you
one
seen the
day
videos
answer.
on TikTok where the dogs like stand on their things and it says something like,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so cool, man.
Also, I recently heard this theory by Cal Freezy, which I don't know. He may have heard it from someone else. Everyone is either a little bit more like a rat or like a frog in terms of your looks.
I'm like a rat.
I am a rat.
Okay, cool.
Never really thought about
I
it.
reckon you're a frog guy.
I'll take
I'd
frog.
say
I'll take rat.
Really?
I'd say rat.
Really?
I'll take
Okay.
rat.
Okay.
I think you are. Yeah, you're a rat.
I'm definitely a rat.
John is a frog,
Yeah. Big ears.
and Nick,
I'm just joking.
Nick is a frog as well.
What's the difference?
Just when you look at people,
I know I'm a
imagine,
rat. I know
Imagine
I-
Cal Freezy right now. Okay.
He's like a giraffe now.
No. He has to be a frog or a rat.
He's definitely made this up.
What? Look at Cal Freezy. Okay, think of him.
Yeah. Well, can you put a picture on Nick?
Can you get Cal Freezy up? John, can you press something on there? I don't know where the controller is, but okay, you can see Cal Freezy.
Well, I mean, they've already done it for. Oh, you typed in Cal Freezer rat. Okay, got you. That's a bit. That's a bit.
But okay, you're looking
just-
at him. Is he a frog or a rat? I think it's quite clear he's a rat.
He's a rat. Yeah.
And now the fact that you said, the fact that you've now seen that
That's
he's
not
a,
him, is it?
No. There's a guy on TikTok that just gets commented.
I know why
every
I'm a
time.
rat. I know why you said Freezer's a rat. I could see why, but I don't get the frog one. Why does John look like a frog? He does though.
Exactly.
But he's not. He doesn't look like a frog. He looks not like a rat.
Looks like a frog.
So by default, you look like a frog. Sorry, John.
I guess so.
But I would rather be a frog than a rat. Would you?
I wouldn't mind either.
Really?
I think I'd rather be.
Yeah, I'm happy to be a frog.
I'd rather be a rat.
No one wants to be a rat.
I do.
Well, maybe that's why the conversation about the squirrel and rat is going so.
I wonder if people are listening to this thinking, am I a frog or a rat? Or the third option of why am I listening to this?
Look, if you go up to someone now, anyone who's listening to this,
You're a
go
rat.
up to someone and say, everyone in the world looks a little bit more like a frog or a rat. What am I? And someone will be able to tell you, you look more like a frog or you look more like a rat.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that someone. Yeah, hold on.
I was sat at a table yesterday
Yeah.
with Talia, Josh, Freya, Ellum, Steph,
Yeah.
and I explained this theory to them. And we literally went around the table and we all went, yeah, you're a frog. Yeah, you're a rat. And
Yep.
everyone agreed with everyone about everyone.
I actually
No.
think I've heard about this
But
before.
what I'm saying is, the way you've said it, I think is wrong. Because because I could say you're phrasing it as if like it's one or the other. But what if it's dove or squirrel? What if I could say everyone in the world either looks like a dove or they look like a squirrel? Do you know what I mean?
I get you, but why?
Hold on. It's either or. I think what you're trying to
ruining
say.
the game, Randall.
No,
I'm just trying to create this topic, and you're.
I think you're saying it wrong.
Why?
Because I think you're saying like I think what it sounds like what it should be is that everyone either looks like a rat or they look like a frog. Not that if they don't look like a rat, then they look like a frog.
Yeah.
So you're saying that in life, right? Everyone either looks like a rat, like actually looks like a rat.
The only words I've said differently to you are they look more like a rat or more like a frog.
Okay, so that's what I mean. I think that's wrong. More like a frog. You can't
Well,
look.
I don't think I look exactly like a frog, a rat.
But then surely the whole thing's just wrong.
No,
then.
you have more rat features than.
So
frog
therefore,
features.
couldn't I have more dove-like features, and you could have more?
Yeah, if you want to be a dove, Randolph, you
dove-like,
can be a
squirrel-like
dove.
features.
If you want to be a dove, you can be a dove.
I'm interested in this topic though. Have you got any intel?
Yeah,
Nick?
you've ruined it for me.
No.
You ruined this whole topic.
I'm thinking it's good, but I just don't understand like why is it frog or rat?
Ben is questioning why he's here.
I actually question if I'm a dove or a squirrel. Squirrel? What was
Maybe
it?
squirrel. I don't know what doves look like.
Exactly. You chose two animals that no one can go.
They're the
You know,
first
to be
animals
fair,
that come into my
like,
head.
I get it. Like if it's a frog or a rat, like I guess like they're very two dissimilar things.
Yeah. Well, you got what's happening?
What's Nick making?
You end up either side of this. So you could be middle.
Yeah. So
It's going to look more like one than the other.
yeah. So you're gonna be either side of the line.
Yeah, but my point is, couldn't you just put any random animals on each side?
Yeah, but I guess it's because they have certain
That-
features.
Yeah, I
that-
guess these two are very different.
So
'cause
there's-
ultimately, the way I judge it is, frog is normally just a bit more of like a rounder face or
Yeah.
like less harsh features.
And rat is like harsh features in teeth.
It doesn't have to be teeth.
All
More
right.
like
Just like the harsher features, I guess.
yeah,
Because the frogs are like pretty like flat, I guess.
yeah.
Okay, I get that. I get that now.
But I'm now out of topics because you've ruined my mood.
No, you said it was the last one.
It was my last one.
I'm going to change that to a squirrel or a toad.
You're just choosing two similar
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, I am.
A frog or a toad and a
But do you-
squirrel or a
Do you get
rat.
what I'm coming from? I'm like, does everyone look like a rat, or have they got rat-like features? Do you get where I'm coming from?
Well, like I don't think I have rat-like features, but I think I look a bit like a rat.
You don't like a rat though.
No, but if
If you had to go, you do. If you had to go with these two, you look more like a rat than a frog.
Yeah, but
but,
I
but you
think-
don't like a rat.
But I think if I asked all four of you, do I look more like a rat or more like a frog?
Yes.
More like a
I think
rat.
I agree
all
with
of you
that.
would say
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah, but I wouldn't walk up to you in the street and go, "Fucking rat." But some
You
people,
probably would.
yes, some people do look like rats though as well.
That's a whole nother topic. That's
Don't want to cause any beefs on this podcast, you know.
And
Go on,
sometimes we
who?
do. We
Who
usually-
looks like a rat?
Name someone.
Name someone right now.
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to make an executive decision to call it there.
Nice. Nice.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
Thank you for
having
talking
me.
football. Sorry.
Yeah.
Congrats again for
I'm not
winning
sure
the
we spoke
league.
more about football or like
Rats.
squirrels, rats and frogs.
Well, congrats on winning the league again. Hope you have a great summer.
Well,
And-
Haaland's coming, so
Would you say Pep Guardiola looks more like a rat or a frog?
frog.
Really? I'd go rat.
Oh.
Oh, you don't know who Pep Guardiola is? Nice.
That's a frog.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd go frog.
All right. Sure. I'm wrong.
We
then.
actually looked up the domain ratorfrog.com. It's £1.49.
Right then. Well, it's not now.
Imagine you just put a celebrity on there and
That's
then
what
people
we
just
thought,
choose.
and then you
Do it
come up
then.
with
You have to do, I'll buy it for you before Wednesday if you want me to. Okay. Cool. Right.
and then I'll get someone to code it, and it'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
we'll just get loads of random pictures. Do you have to have
Do I-
copyright-free pictures? Though?
you can just find them.
You want to be in it?
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
going to make
yeah,
any
yeah.
money.
It will actually. If you just put like, don't, buy me a coffee on the bottom. People love. If you say donate to me, no one will do it. If you put buy me a coffee, they'll do it.
Okay.
I'm not joking.
Well,
I'm being serious.
On a the social network where they did the hot or not one, you don't want to turn it into something where it's like
Smash or pass.
people think I'm like a frog.
Smash or pass.
Well, I think
frog or
like,
rat.
I'll work with a bunch of YouTubers first. I'll just chuck
Yeah.
every YouTuber I know on it,
Yeah.
and then I'll have a thing that you can put your own picture on it, and
Yeah.
people will start putting their own mates on and stuff like that, and then you just vote, and it comes up with a thing of like how many votes this person had, how many votes this,
Nice.
whatever. It's a
Yeah,
good website.
It should be non-celebrities. It should be more. You know what's the sister or dating
Dating or siblings.
Yeah, it should be like that where you can upload your own
yeah,
Yeah.
mates. 'Cause
They
imagine if you
can't,
could,
but-
imagine if you get your mates and it's like a because I feel like
they don't upload their own, but it's a,
no, but I'm saying that you could do though. But I'm saying I feel like it's just quite offensive because I feel like rat is a worse thing than a frog.
depends how you look at it.
So if you're like put your mate on there and everyone's like on rat, you're like When you go frog, you're like I'll take frog.
A rat can be cute. No. Yeah. Type in cute rat.
Like,
No, Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a cute rat.
Yeah, Ratatouille. What was it? I don't know what I said.
Look, you can get a cute rat. That's cute.
It's not.
Look at that. Look at the one on the. Look at
That's cute. It's got a hat on it though.
Yeah, but
That's
look at
kind
the
of cheating.
one on the fingers next to it. That one. That's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. I wouldn't let it touch me.
Okay, well,
Anyway, thanks for coming
anyways,
on, Ben.
thank you for
Yeah,
coming on.
appreciate
Check out all his links in the description down below. Go
Yeah.
drop him a follow on TikTok.
Thank you.
I hope to see. Well, I mean, you've got some mad stuff coming up over the next month or so.
The next one that's going up is the Racing Against Mbappe. So hopefully
When's that
that's
up?
like tomorrow.
Okay, so by the time this goes out, it will already be up. So if you want to see if this man can beat Mbappe in a race,
On a pulled hamstring.
then
Wow.
check out in the description. Check out his TikTok, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.